And Greg, you got your ears on down there?
Ready to roll, baby.
Oh, man, I tell you what, you look good down there in your Troup sweatshirt made by Mud Creek Graphics. You look as good as you can look down there. That's pretty awesome. Now, why didn't you wear the We Ready T-shirt? You know, folks, if you've been sitting around town you got it on underneath. Okay, all right. He's got the We Ready T-shirt on. The Glisten mission continues here in the matchups here. We're in the first round of playoffs. Of course, we lost our contest last week up in Cartersville. Again, a great host to us, but a difficult ball game for the Troup High School Tigers. Won't even talk about the score there. But we're ready for this night, which is the first round of the playoffs, and we're taking up the folks from West Hall. So it's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of excitement tonight. We're going to take our first break. We come back. We got lots more to talk about. Get you ready for this contest right here on Eagle Sports.
Some combinations were just meant to go together. Burger and fries.
Order up.
Washer and dryer. Online and dating. Ooh, swipe right. At State Farm, there's another combination meant to go together. Home and auto. As in combining your home and auto insurance with one agent. Which leads to another combination, saving dollars and cents. Your State Farm agent is here to help life go right. Combine home and auto and see how much you can save.
Visit your LaGrange State Farm agent, Mabel Smith Sharp, online at letmabelquote.com.
MBM Food Service, a subsidiary of McLean Company, is looking for you, with immediate Class A route delivery driver positions available for our LaGrange Distribution Center, with average earnings annually of $76,000 to $82,000. A Class CDL and 9 months of verifiable experience are required. Visit mbmlagrange.com to apply. That's mbmlagrange.com. All positions with MBM require a pre-employment drug test and a background check. MBM is an equal opportunity employer. Calling all area coaches. High school coaches, travel ball coaches, and more. Mud Creek Team Sales is now selling sporting goods like Wilson, DeMarini, Louisville Slugger, Rollins, and Russell for travel teams, football, baseball, basketball, soccer, and more. For more information, call Mud Creek Team Sales today at 706-884-5592. Call Coach Jeter or Greg Hicks. Calling all area coaches. Mud Creek Team Sales with all your sporting goods. Wilson, DeMarini, Louisville Slugger, Rollins, and Russell. Mud Creek Team Sales, a proud sponsor of today's game. Millicare by DryTech, the true professionals in commercial floor maintenance. Millicare offers a proven system. They serve customers throughout Georgia, Alabama, and Florida. They handle all your floor maintenance needs. Carpet, vinyl, upholstery, and more. Millicare employees are uniformed, professionally trained, and certified. Their cleaning system is so good that many customers have their original carpet from 25 years ago. Call the true professionals in commercial floor maintenance today. 334-319-0955. Millicare by DryTech.
The action continues now with more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Bowen, Greg Hicks. I got Frankie Holmes, my spotter, right here alongside me, doing a great job. We're getting ready for this contest tonight, and I look down the field and I see they're having the pregame festivities. One of the things they've been doing this season is they throw a football up in the stands, and the crowd throws it back at a trash can. And I've asked a few of the fans if they can throw it at Greg Hicks, see if they can hit him in the back of the head.
Hey, I heard that.
And well, we wanted to bounce off something. We thought that'd be a good thing to bounce off of.
Do I now?
I said that would be a good thing to bounce off of. It'd be good to see that.
It's a small head, though. You couldn't actually, almost. But listen, what we need to do is get a window that opens in our booth. That way you and Frankie can kind of give it your best shot. Because I know Craig's got an arm. He'd throw it up there to you.
Well, Craig could probably throw it up too. You're probably right, but I couldn't catch it.
I mean, surely you're better than Chance. I mean, he's had several chances, and he's not done it, surely.
Well, I have definite lineman hands. There's no doubt about that. I could long snap it down there maybe.
There you go.
We'll see about that. But, Greg, this is something a long time coming. We're excited about this ball. You know, if you and I had the whole season last year, 1-9 with the Tigers, we really were disappointed in that season. But, again, we not want to make excuses, but we could explain some of the situations because of the coaching changes. But here we are a year later. We're 8-2. We're in the first round of the playoffs. We're hosting as the second seed against the West Hall, number 3 seed coming out of 7 Quad A. And, Greg, I just can't tell you how excited I've been thinking about this all day long.
Well, you know, it's I've been thinking about it all week as well, and especially today it's all of a sudden like, hey, we play football tonight. This is wonderful. You know, people are asking, well, so West Hall, what is West Hall like? I said, There's probably not a nickel's difference between Troup and West Hall. When you get to the 2 and 3 seeds, especially when you've got very similar records and a similar region, they're sitting here with Marist and Blessed Trinity. So, and we're sitting here with Cartersville and Sandy Creek, and of course we finished second. But it's pretty evenly matched region. So you're probably not going to see that big of a difference between these two teams. Now, if we were number 1 seed and a 4 seed, you'd see a little bit of difference. But they're gonna run the ball. I think they run a power eye. Now, they throw the ball a little bit. They probably don't throw it as much as we do. So, but it's funny because that's what I call a North Georgia team. Anything north of Atlanta is North Georgian. Typically, they're associated with throwing the ball, as we found out last week.
Well, let's let him go there. Now, West Hall comes in 6-4 in the season. They lost last week to Blessed Trinity, their last game of the season, 34-13. In that ball game, at halftime, they were down 24-7, so they had a tough first half, just like we had a tough first half last week as well. Of course, it was 56-0 at halftime for us, so and that would have been nice to end there, but 68-0 was what we ended up with. So both teams coming in having lost in their last game of the season. Now, the Spartans, they're 6. Again, as we mentioned, 6-4. They've got a quarterback in Jacob Satterfield who can throw the ball. About 270 yards last week, 2 touchdown passes with a young man named Justin Hearn. Caught 2 of those in the losing effort. They missed one of the extra points, so the 13 points they had up there. They've also got a big defensive young man. I saw some video on over the week named Michael Kidd. We're going to have to watch out for because he can get back there and catch an interception if we don't watch out.
Well, if he threw for 270 yards last week, that's what I would call kind of an aberration. But, because I'm not for sure what he's averaging. I know that the kid we played last week was averaging 270 yards. Montez is averaging about our quarterback for Troup, Montez Crow, who is a junior, is averaging about 170, maybe 180 yards per game.
180 is what I was thinking, yep.
Yeah, so, and he's got so if that's the case, then we're out for our secondary is going to be tested for sure, and then our defensive line. We've got Q Kersey back tonight. I saw him yesterday at practice. I don't think Quentin is 100%. He says he's good to go, but that's the wrestler coming out in him. He'll be going into wrestling the next as soon as our football season's over with in about 5 weeks, and so he'll be wrestling 195. But so that's that toughness. He says I got it, but I saw him limping. I'm glad he's got that heart, so I don't know how effective he'll be. But Coach G and Coach Alba, Micah Alba, the defensive coordinator, really rotates in a lot of personnel, particularly at the linebacking position and the D-line, so keeping fresh legs. And so we're going to have to put pressure on that quarterback. And as we talked about it yesterday, pin your ears back and go get them.
You're exactly right, Greg. Now, if you had a chance to talk to Coach about Montez's thumb.
I did, and I actually talked to Montez yesterday, and I said, all right, talk to me, buddy. How's it doing? And he didn't have it taped up at practice yesterday, and I asked him. I said, squeeze my hand. I'd say he squeezed it probably 80% of his strength, 90% maybe. He didn't really give me all he's had. I said, how's it handling? He said, I think I'm gonna be okay. He doesn't have to have it taped. He said the ball's a little. He has to hold it a little because he's conscious of it's his back of his thumb. And, of course, your what I call the meat of your hand right there on the inside of your thumb and your palm side, that's what's stressed out as well, too. So, but he's going to be okay. He'll be all right. He made some passes last week that we didn't think he could make.
You're right, especially that second half.
I mentioned to him about rolling out to his left when he's running that read option and he's throwing a little option. He uses both hands to kind of push the ball. First of all, most people aren't left-handed. Only us creative ones are. But anyway, so he throws it out. And he has used 2 hands. I don't suspect he'll do anything different with that tonight. He'll probably use 2 hands as well. So, but my concern is passing. So we'll find out real quick because we're gonna. It's been our repertoire all year. Is that inside post where they'll line up at the slot and then they'll kind of get right behind hit them right before the outside linebacker. So we'll see how that works.
Well, and something else I think we'll see, Greg, is a real concentration on protection of Montez, make sure that he doesn't have the pressure that, of course, Cartersville put on us. But I don't think we're giving away 50 pounds per man across the front line against this West Hall team.
Well, I would agree with that. However, I did walk down on the field right before West Hall broke and went back into the dressing room. And, they've got some pretty good-sized boys. I don't know, where they're playing, but they stand to be, a good test. We thought Sandy Creek was big when we went up there. It's like, wow, these guys are men. Cartersville is bigger than that. I tell you what, we've talked about, and we don't want to talk about it much more, but shared some conversations with some folks over the week, this past week, and I'm talking about folks that's been keeping up with football, just like you and I all our life,
right.
and seen a lot of football games. I tell you what, I've had more and more people say that they not only came up there, but the film that they've seen on Cartersville, it's got to be one of the best high school teams in a many years,
right,
top to bottom, and we witnessed firsthand what they're capable of doing last week.
Well, they sure put it on us, that's for sure. Let's go take a break. When we come back, we got lots more to talk about still as we get ready for this contest. First round of the state playoffs here, live from Callaway Stadium right here on Eagle Sports.
State Farm, this is Gwen.
Salutations, Gwen. I have car insurance, but I want to protect the rest of the stuff in my apartment. Some of my action figures were ruined recently.
We can add a renter's policy. For the cost of one action figure, we can protect your entire army of action figures against fire, theft, burst pipes.
Great! You have no idea how hard it is untangling wet alien hair.
Add renter's insurance to your auto policy and get to a better state. State Farm.
For a money-saving way to protect your possessions, call Agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9, or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
Russ Brown, owner of LaGrange Equipment and Tool Rental, has all the tools and equipment handymen and contractors need in our area. And if you're planning a wedding, party, tailgate, reunion, or corporate event, LaGrange Equipment and Tool Rental has you covered. Like them on Facebook and see all the particulars they offer. Plus, they're open Monday through Saturday. LaGrange Equipment and Tool Rental, Greenville Street, LaGrange, next to CVS Pharmacy. Phone 706-882-8665. That's 706-882-8665. LaGrange Equipment and Tool Rental.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Right now the colors are being brought in from our left, the end zone side, the scoreboard side, by our junior ROTC. Making their way up to the 50-yard line. They'll turn around, they'll post colors, and then the band will go into our national anthem. So we'll keep it here as they get ready to do that. And it's a great way to start our game, to the ceremony. That's a big part of getting this going on, especially as we have Veterans Day coming tomorrow. So very proud to see these young men put this up there. They have brought it to the 50. They'll post colors, and we'll have our national anthem played by the pride of Troup County, the Troup High School Tiger Marching Band.
We invite you to remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Troup County, the Troup High School Tiger Marching Band with our national anthem. Tremendous job, as always, getting that ready and bringing that to us. I got a little bit of information I do need to share with you at this time, folks. The Georgia High School Association is a voluntary nonprofit organization composed of over 450 public and private high schools. The Georgia High School Association administers regulations for region and state competitions in 16 sports and 2 activities. Founded in 1908, the Georgia High School Association strives to promote good sportsmanship, participant safety, and fair play among its member schools. For more information, you can visit GHSA.net or follow the Georgia High School Association on Twitter and several other places. Also, the Georgia High School Association would like to thank its corporate sponsors for their support of high school athletics and activities. They include the Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance, Georgia Electric Membership Corporation, Technical College System of Georgia, Gatorade, Wilson, Easy Go, Menuzo, Swart Medicine South, U.S. Army, Regions Bank, and the Georgia Army National Guard. So, our thanks to the Georgia High School Association that we're able to broadcast this game because we have permission from them. So we're glad to be here. We're also glad to have folks like Greg Hicks down the field. He's in and amongst the people and getting everybody excited and talking about the great things that are going to be happening tonight. And Greg, we've got West Hall. I was doing a little research on them earlier today. One of the things that really impressed me, not just their football team, but their graduation rate. Over 90% of their kids have graduated from high school over the past couple of years.
That's wonderful. You know, Chip Meadows shared some information, some disciplinary information with us yesterday. When I say us, some of the family council, if you will, and some of the vast improvements that Troup High has made too. So it's nice to know when your high school is tops in graduation rate, and West Hall is one of those that's up in the Gainesville area, and you know you get high expectations, and you know academically, you know that moves over into athletically too, kind of a competition, if you will. Hey, we've raised our level of expectations. Everybody else tends to raise their level of expectations, whether it be in the classroom or in the athletic room or in extracurricular activities as well.
Well, I think you're exactly right, Greg. I think you're going to see some really impressive things happening over the next few years as there's some initiatives going on in the school system. And also, not that, of course, we've had a great school board. I'm very close to a lot of those members. But we also got some great new folks that are coming on board as well. Our own Brandon Brooks, one of our broadcast partners, stepping up as a school board member. So having done some of those fresh new ideas, I think it's going to be exciting as well.
Well, you know, it is exciting. This is an exciting time. And speaking of exciting, you know, you mentioned I'm down here amongst the crowd, and, you know, people are piling in. We still got about almost just a little under 12 minutes before kickoff, and the Troup High, you know, Coach Glisson and the Touchdown Club have appealed to, you know, Tiger Nation to come on out on a Thursday night. It's our first playoff game in a few years, and we're looking for our first victory in a playoff game in about 13 years. And you know, he's talking about bringing relevance back to the, you know, November football. And, you know, I think back years ago when Coach Jeter and Coach Walburn were heading up the program, and the years that we made the playoffs, and we won a few and went to the Dome down in 2001, and then all of a sudden we hit a dry spell for a while. And I think you know, Coach Glisson is talking about bringing those days back to where when we were back when we were relevant, and then we kind of fell on it, like you said, several years of just a dry spell, and dadgummit, he's saying, let's get this back. And well, that's the kind of message he was giving to the football players this whole week is, you know, let's put last week behind us and let's move forward. We got an opportunity to win a playoff game, to start a new tradition, and to bring back relevancy to Troup High football and expectations that we're going to be here every November.
Well, I think that's something I'd love to see, Greg, and to bring back. You know, in this town, we've got the benefit of having 3 good programs. You know, really 3 across the history of the state, classic programs. LaGrange High, of course, has had tons and tons of success, state championships as well. Callaway has really stepped up their game over the past 2 years. So the consistency of that program, they've you know been right there at the tops of their region every year, and they go 2 or 3 deep into the playoffs every year. And then the Tigers, as you mentioned, we've been struggling to get back there, but I think it's exciting that those opportunities are presenting themselves again. Let's take another quick break. We come back, we got starting lineups, we got the captains, we got lots more here from Callaway Stadium right here on Eagle Sports.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results, because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships. There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Key of LaGrange. Join us this month in participating in No Shave November. We're going to stop shaving and start raising funds for the American Cancer Society by donating a portion of our sales to them. We may not be shaving our beards, but we're shaving prices in all new Kias, like the 17 Kia Forte for as low as $15,900. If you're looking for a stylish car with great gas mileage, the Forte is perfect for you. Stop by and see us, beards and all, or visit us online at keyoflagrange.com and help support your local economy.
Price plus tax, tag, and title. Stock number 19075.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Mormon, Greg Hicks, got Frankie Holmes up here spotting for me. Is going to have a great night tonight. Malcolm, our producer tonight, getting schooled by Coleman Vice, showing him how to turn all the dials, make everything go amazing. And I think he's doing a great job so far, Coleman, don't you think? Attaboy. We're ready for a big night tonight. Don't forget, tomorrow night, our crew will be here at Callaway Stadium again as Callaway High School will begin their road to the playoffs. They'll start tomorrow night with their first playoff game. So it's really neat that 2 out of the 3 teams in Troup County are in the first round of the Georgia High School playoffs. And, Greg, as I look down, the stands are starting to fill up. They're trickling on in, and I think they're going to be greeted to a night of real fun football in that it actually feels like football weather tonight.
Well, you're right. I'm down here on the field, and I was going to mention earlier, there's still a crowd at the concession area, still folks trickling in through the gate, and I'm looking at the stands on a Thursday night, playoff time. The stands are about 70% full, so, hey, that is great. Good student section as always. They're all standing up. They wore camo today, and the kids are fired up. They had a good pep rally today, and, just hope for good things. And down here on the field, man, kind of little dew sitting in, and of course, I was telling Schweitzer, the athletic director, just then was coming off a break, that here we are. We're in got hoodies on and crew necks, and the cheerleader or the majorettes are out here, and the tigerettes and all, and they're sleeveless. And you got a couple of coaches that are always going to have to be tough guys. They got the short sleeve shirts on. It's like whatever. I'm bundling up.
Well, they're a little more fired up too. They'll be jumping around on the field and running up against the guys. And I know that their enthusiasm makes these guys want to be out there the way that they get out there each and every day at practice. Because, Greg, this is a grind. These guys have been practicing since August. They've been hitting on each other, and it's a grind. It takes a lot of wear and tear, not just physically but mentally on these guys. And you've got to have coaches like these that are getting them fired up, having fun, and enjoying what they're doing out there.
Well, you're right. And historically, your mind tends to turn off after the first week in November. Your last game is like the first week or so in November, and here it is, November the 10th, and we're still playing. It's like, oh, this is all new to us, and so we talk about raising the expectations. So the kids have got to say, and we've got several wrestlers, varsity starting wrestlers that are on the football team, and hey, we don't want you wrestling right now. You know what? We want you playing football for another 4.5 weeks. Well,
and same thing with basketball.
Same thing. I was going to say we're about 4 starters on basketball. And you got Coach Paul Brewer, who's a quarterback coach. He's a head boys basketball coach. So a lot of things. Historically, you may just walk right on into the new season, new sport, but not right now. These guys aren't ready to start a new sport. They want to still put the helmets on, the pads on Friday night. So it's exciting. It's exciting to be playing this time of year. You're one of a few teams doing so.
Kevin Eckelberry does such a great job for us at the LaGrange Daily News, providing some good insight. I was reading some articles also from up where West Hall comes from, and they've got a set of twins, a Sean favorite and AJ favorite that will be on the defensive side. They're seniors, and really a lot of upperclassmen playing on this West Hall team as I just kind of look up and down the roster. But one of the things that Kevin mentioned in one of his articles this week is the number of underclassmen that you'll see on the defensive side, especially for the Tigers.
Well, you're right, and one of the things that especially when it comes to the defensive side of the ball, you ask yourself, do you want to play offensive, defense? And Jack, I think you said you played defense, right?
I did. Mm-hmm.
And I played both. And I'll be honest with you, both were fun. Offense, more strategic. You got to think a little bit. Who am I going to block? How am I going to step over here and do my technique? Defense, yes, technique, but you get to pin your ears back and just absolutely hammer.
Yep.
So, Yeah, it's I don't know which one I like better. They both offer their challenges for sure.
Well, especially when I was 150 pounds soaking wet, the defense decided at least let me run towards somebody to hit them instead of standing there.
Hey, and even in that day, that was pretty good size. 220. If you're a 220 offensive lineman, that's a big offensive line. Today, it's a small offensive line.
Yeah. But 6'4", 150 was not a big guy at all. Trust me.
Oh, so you and Trevor Lawrence about the same size then?
Yeah, but I didn't have his arm or anything like that young man. That's for sure. The captains are getting ready to come out on the field. Let's go ahead and take 2 spots back. We'll take 60 seconds back. We come back. We've got the coin toss for you right here on Eagle Sports.
MBM Food Service, a subsidiary of McLean Company, is looking for you with immediate Class A route delivery driver positions available for LaGrange Distribution Center with average earnings annually of $76,000 to $82,000. A Class CDL and 9 months of verifiable experience are required. Visit mbmlagrange.com to apply. That's mbmlagrange.com. All positions with MBM require a pre-employment drug test and a background check. MBM is an equal opportunity employer. Millicare by Drytech, the true professionals in commercial floor maintenance. Millicare offers a proven system. They serve customers throughout Georgia, Alabama, and Florida. They handle all your floor maintenance needs: carpet, vinyl, upholstery, and more. Millicare employees are uniformed, professionally trained, and certified. Their cleaning system is so good that many customers have their original carpet from 25 years ago. Call the true professionals in commercial floor maintenance today. 334-319-0955. Millicare by Drytech.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows. No matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years. And how it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Have you gotten your flu shot? Now is the time. Holmes Pharmacy is the place to get your flu shot. And if you have insurance, it could be free. So don't wait. Drive right up to Holmes Pharmacy and get your flu shot today at Commerce Avenue in LaGrange or in Hamilton. And if your doctor feels you need a high-dose flu shot, Holmes Pharmacy has you covered.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back, Greg. We were in a spot set there as they were giving the toss. So tell us what happened down there on the field.
Well, typical coin toss. Players introduce themselves, and as the visiting team always does, they get a chance to call it. He called heads. It was tails. Montez Crow decided to defer. So the Tigers will be kicking off to start this ball game, and means we'll be getting the ball in the second half. I like that.
Greg, it's a little thing, but you and I talked about it last week. It seemed that the official kind of rushed us into the choice last week. Said, "You want the ball, don't you?" And we didn't. I think the coach said we did, but I think we probably would have preferred to defer last week.
Well, you're right. I did talk to Coach Arrington. He said, "No, we want the ball. We want the ball." But you just had this look on Montez's face like, yeah, sure. It's almost like he was talked into it. But, look, hey, hindsight, we're just lucky to survive last week, boys and girls.
It wouldn't make that big a difference. No,
right.
I'm not saying that was the key to the ball game or anything.
It's always nice to win the toss. It's always nice. I like to defer. I like to, unless you just know you're going to win the football game. And, But, I just like to defer. I like to pin my ears back and hammer, set the tone on defense. You know what I'm saying?
Well, also, coming back, no matter what happened in the first half, you're going to get the ball. And that's a big deal.
Yep.
Let's talk about the defensive starters real quick. We got a 3-man front with Jared Lane, number 2 down at nose guard. Gabe Hubbard and King Makuta will be at the defensive ends to his left and right. In the linebacker core, Joko Willis, along with Kevin Martin and Nick Ligon, will be at the linebacker position. Also, Dietrich Tucker as another outside linebacker. Kobe Hudson and Ken Truitt, your cornerbacks, and then Jack Schweitzer and Chance Hill at the safeties.
We're going to be missing Macenta Stafford.
Yep.
We hadn't called his name in a few weeks. He's broke his ankle in the LaGrange game. And, of course, Jackson Davis, offensive tailback, broke his ankle in practice just before the LaGrange game. So we had a couple of injuries right there back-to-back. And this week, I said earlier, we're talking about defense, Jack. You just talked about the defense. Number 52, Quentin Kersey, he's a junior. 195-pounder, and he stretched his knee a couple weeks ago, and so he did not play last week. And he says he's good to go tonight. Well, we'll see is how much he rotates in. But defensive-wise, we've got Schweitzer. I talked to him yesterday. I said, Schweitzer, man, I want you laying somebody out tonight. Really pin your ears back. So hopefully these guys will turn it up a notch.
All right, well, right now we'll have our defense out there on the field first. We'll be kicking off. We'll have big play Ray. Carson Rayford will be kicking the ball off for us to start this contest. He's setting the ball up on the 40. They'll be going from right to left as you look at your radio dial, or if you're watching the streaming, then you know exactly which way he's going. Right now it's the dark navy, tops and bottoms with the gold numbers. I'll tell you what, Greg, from a calling standpoint, I love the way our jerseys look. I can read those from here without binoculars.
Well, yeah, I do. I've always liked this. We bought these uniforms last year. Kind of a charcoal gray pant, navy jersey with a lot of the locals call it the Troup gold, but it's got a kind of a really bright yellow gold and really easy to read. I just kind of like that dark navy look. It looks really good tonight. Good combination.
The Spartans of West Hall will be in all white, tops and bottoms with some pinstriping on the pants and the blue numbers. And there's the kick to start off this thing. Going off to the left side is a return. They'll bring it up from the 10, 15, up to the middle of the field. They find a seam in the middle of the field to the 40. He'll be brought down at the 50. Actually gets across the 50 to the 45. So the ball did not go into the end zone, and they had a nice return. They'll have great field position at the 45-yard line to start this contest.
And other than Joko Willis, also kicker Carson Rayford was in on that tackle. And of course the coaches are talking to him and telling him good tackle for sure. But obviously we've kind of gotten accustomed to Carson Rayford putting in the end zone, and just for that. And so when you do that all the time and you don't have a chance to really defend the return, you get this kind of return all the way back out to the Tigers 45. So good starting position for West Hall.
Here they come. Jacob Satterfield is the quarterback. Takes the shotgun snap. Going to hand the ball off in the line. He's hit, spun around. Tyrese Osborne is the ball carrier.
I'm going to tell you something. Detrick Tucker made that first hit along with King Makuta. He set him up, and then Jared Lane absolutely nailed him. So you watch the offensive linemen on that first play. Not a lot of driving off. They just kind of like just a low cut way back in the day when we were doing it. If you watch them when they fire off the ball, they just trying to cut the legs out from under the defensive linemen. So pay particular attention to that. And then, of course, senior Eric Williams, number 45, I look for him to have a big game tonight.
3-man front becomes a 5-man front. They walk it up expecting them to run the ball. They put a slot receiver in motion from the far side, and that was going to be whistled dead. And illegal motion on the offense.
Yeah, some of the coaches were kind of helping out on the sidelines here. The Troup coaches, they saw it the first time and felt like that they one of the offensive linemen, I want to say the right guard, kind of flinched real quick, and so I think it's number 56, I believe, would be the right guard. 58.
So that's our first penalty of the ball game. 1 penalty for 5 yards.
West Hall's got solid white uniforms with really a kind of a steel gray, light gray helmet.
There's the snap. Oh, almost has trouble with the snap. Backs up the pass. Going to air it out into the flats to the far side. Incomplete. Intended for number 30, Justin Hearn.
Good coverage by Chance Hill and Detrick Tucker. However, as you said, that tailback had slipped out. Actually, maybe the tight end. I didn't really catch number 30. He's either a tight end or a tailback. Kind of slipped out just under the linebackers and moved his way over to the West Hall sideline and was really wide open. Should have had that pass.
Just throwing a little bit outside of him. Actually, the quarterback had a little bit of problem with the snap. He kind of jumped up. So a big third down, as you can hear Chance announcing from over there in the announcer's booth.
3rd and 12.
There's the snap. Going to throw it. Got a man down there. It's incomplete. And there'll be a punting situation more than likely for West Hall. And a good job by the defense.
Kobe Hudson, number 14, freshman. You know, we keep talking about a freshman, but here we are into the playoff season in your freshman year, so he's almost like a sophomore now. But quarterback just had to toss one down about 14 yards. Would have been a first down, but the ball was out of bounds, so good job. Also, excellent coverage by Kobe Hudson. They're trying to set up a return. Coach Glisson, Coach Truitt down here kind of setting up. They obviously scouted this kid as far as his punting. As
Gavin Armour's the punter, gets the kickoff. Call back at the 15. I don't know if that was the fair catch was the best choice. Chance Hill makes it a catch, but I think he had a return available in front of him.
I think so too, Jack. They're going to mark him out at the. It's going to start the ball. The Tigers have 1st and 10 from their own 13-yard line.
Tigers really quickly back up to the line. Real quick, Ethan Smith, Keyshawn Cameron, Seth Adams, Brandon Turner, and Brandon Barrington across the line right there. Also Cameron Russell in the backfield, Kenley Bridwell. They got listed as fullback, but also the tight end. Ken Truitt, Jack Schweitzer, Chance Hill, and Montez Crow, quarterback, will round out the offense.
So we've got illegal
substitution against them.
Yeah,
right?
and they're going to decline it. The Tigers will decline it. So the question is down here: are they going to repunt it? Which, if it goes back to that, I'm all for repunting it. But let's see what the coaches do. Coach Glisson's trying to get some clarification now
as to what exactly. I guess it was an illegal substitution call, and they're nodding as if we're going to back this up, Greg.
Well, the referee is moving out he's calling a play now. Yeah, they're going to pick it
back.
up. I like it because you know what you said, Jack. Chance Hill was certainly in an opportunity to return that ball
at least 10 yards ahead of it,
and decided to call for a fair catch. I don't think that's what Coach G and Coach Truitt was telling them beforehand. I believe Chance made that decision quickly enough. I believe he could have got some return yardage. So let's see what happens.
This is big time yardage here.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow. What in the world? I don't think we got the right call.
Hang on a second. No. You tap your head. That's not unsportsmanlike. I don't know what that is. Somebody text me and tell me what that is. You tap your head with both hands, a referee. That must have been like 14 people. That must be double substitution.
Double secret probation there.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. But where Chance Hill was sitting on his 12, now he's sitting on his 28-yard line. So that's a 20 yards difference, guys.
There's a snap. We almost get the ball. Now we call for a fair catch. We get it at the 30. So that's a nice, almost 15-yard swing there to get us better field position at the 30.
Actually, it's more like a 17-yard swing as we were going to start on the 13. So good call by the Troup coaches and they're making them kick that over again. So first and 10 from the Troup's 30-yard line as the Tigers' first offensive play of this playoff series.
So here come the Tigers again, moving right to left. Montez will split a man wide out this near side. That's Kobe Hudson. Twins to the other side. Place whistled in. They're showing blitz. Crow going to take it, go this near side, and he's going to be wrapped up and thrown down by number 55. That's Michael Kidd, and he got in there untouched, Greg.
Well, they were pulling. Brandon Turner from his right guard position was pulling, and so he knew that was a trap. He just was stunting anyway, and when you do that and you time it right here in the backfield, I like these kids. A couple of things I've noticed. It seems like, and I don't know, but maybe a North Georgia thing, but a couple of kids came out, and these captains came out wearing these little headbands, pulling their hair back. I think they like what Trevor Lawrence is doing, so maybe they can try to be as good as he is. I don't know.
Montez calls for it. Hands the ball off to Cameron in the middle of the field. He'll run up, get close to the original line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 3rd down and 12.
He'll pick up about 5 yards. I think Montez originally lost 7, but you're right. It'll be 3rd down and 11 for the Tigers as it moved it up to the 29-yard line. So let's see what the Tigers play offensively. Number 55 is their right defensive tackle, but he got up and he made that tackle. He got up and kind of shook his finger like, no. I live for those kind of moments if I'm offensive.
To make him say yes, yes, yes. Trips to the right side. Put Chance into motion. Should be Cameron in motion. Throw it across the middle. Complete at the 45-yard line. Great catch.
Well, one of those first things that we talked about is that we're going to check Montez's handout, and wow, did he drill it in about 18, 19 yards down the field. Actually, about 19 yards down. Tigers will move the chains to the 45-yard line. Also, notice Kenley Bridwell just laid somebody out in the backfield, too, chasing Montez down for sure.
We hand off into the line. Good blocking ahead of Cameron Russell. Actually, no, faked it. And it's going to be thrown down the field at the 35-yard line and all the way down inside the 20. What a great play by Montez Crow.
Well, it certainly was a great athletic play, but Montez has stepped across the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I was hoping they didn't see that.
Well, flag came out just as soon as you threw it.
Hot dog.
And the coach, Paul Brewer's talking to him now. He knew it was on the 45. He jumped it. He crossed it over at about the 46 and jumped up and threw the play. Excellent, because they had already, the cornerback had thought, well, Montez is running the ball. He made that commitment. So that'll wind up backing the Tigers up. But, again, excellent play call. But what it did is it built some excitement up for the Tigers, too. So, what we need to do is keep moving this football, put some points on the boards.
So they'll bring it back. Ball should be on the 40, shouldn't it? It's not a 10-yard penalty, is it? Okay, back up here to the 44. I fix it. Everybody's backing up way too far for me. That's the. We still got to figure out what touching the top of the head thing is, Greg. I need to Google it and see what I can figure out what it was.
Down on a penalty. It's second down and 11.
All right, so that was a loss of down as he did cross the line as he threw the ball. So Montez again will call for the snap. Takes it. Hands it off to Cam in the middle. They're going to pile us up there, and they're kind of keying on Cam Russell as he runs the ball. They'll stop him, be 3rd down and 10 from the 45.
Well, they're going to give Cam Russell his opportunity. The offensive line's going to there he goes, number 55. I think he likes waving his hand to the home field. He's probably been doing that all year. When he makes a tackle, he jumps up and says, no, no, no. Interesting. I'd love to run right by him for 6 points. I might actually have to give him a yes, yes, yes.
Just to let you know, Greg, we hear you fine up through here. So we'll check on that antenna in just a second, see if we can get you a little bit clearer signal. But you're coming through great across the radio.
3rd and 10 as the Tigers. The ball's resting on the 45-yard line.
Montez takes it. Back to the pass. Got a man in his face. Has to scramble a bit. Rolls to his right. Throws it. He's got a man open out in the flats to the 50, 45, 40. Still making his way down to the 30 and is brought down there. Another first down for the Troup High School Tigers.
Hey, give credit to Montez Crow as he evaded 2 tacklers. He reminded me of Trevor Lawrence last week, boys and girls, as he moved and he ran outside, and Cameron Russell did what he was supposed to do. He kind of waited out in the flat, nobody on him, and picked up about 18 yards in the first down to the 29-yard line.
There's another snap. We'll throw the ball again. Complete to Kobe. He's at the 5. Goes to his right. Dives into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Kobe Hudson, about a 12-yard hook. Montez Crow hit him low about the kneecaps where only Kobe Hudson could catch it. He wove his way through into the end zone and had to dive across as he was about to be tackled. Great play call by Coach Kelby Holt. Touchdown, Tigers. First touchdown of the playoffs of this year.
Carson Rayford on to tip the point after touchdown. Waits for it, snap, hold, kick is up. No rush, really. And the kick is good. With 8:11 left to go in the first quarter of play, Tigers strike first, 7-0 against West Hall and the Spartans. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
As your State Farm agent, I'm going to do something I've never done on radio before. Help you combine your auto and renter's insurance.
State Farm can do that? That means I can do anything on radio, like discharge fireworks on unsuitable holidays. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody!
Look, I'm saying State Farm helps life go right by helping combine policies only because we do that in real life.
Hang on. Happy Groundhog Day, too.
State Farm, here to help life go right. Call an agent today.
Visit your LaGrange State Farm agent, Mabel Smith Sharp, online at letmabelquote.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back. Carson Rayford set to kick the ball off from the 40-yard line on this near hash. Tigers leading right now 7-0 off of a great pass by Montez Crow to Kobe Hudson. And here we go. Carson steps up, gets the kick. Pretty high, going to be taken back at the 4. Up to the 10, 15, cuts back across the middle. Again, a good return to the 30, all the way down to the 34-yard line, and that's where West Hall will have it, 1st and 10.
Well, that's what we were just talking about. I'm down here with Mike Munkus and James Wynn and Tom Clark. And said, they're going to return it. I said, that's all right. I think it's going to be a little bit better reception this time. So out to about the 34-yard line, much better than the Tiger 45.
Oh, yeah. We're on the other side of the 50, so that's a much better situation. 8:04 left to go in the first quarter. We mentioned 7-0. Tigers have striked first in their first possession of the game. Here's West Hall with their second possession. Hand the ball off to the tailback. Boom! He's going to be nailed. That is a textbook tackle right there, Greg.
Dietrich Tucker just simply stepped across. Actually, I thought it was Nick Ligon. I swear I thought Dietrich Tucker, number 31, did it. But Nick Ligon just simply stepped across the line as a little jet sweep as the H-back came in motion, handed the ball off, and Ligon just met him and planted him for a 2-yard loss, guys.
That was a textbook tackle. They ought to film that and show it to kids in the little leagues. Go back up to pass. They're going to throw it out into the flats, complete to the 35-40. And be brought out of bounds over there by big number 17, Chance Hill.
Wow. Chance Hill laid the first lick, but then it came back, and Jack Schweitzer absolutely nailed him, put him on his back. That's what I'm talking about. Let me say something else. Number 2, Jared Lane coming off. We talked about, Gabe Hubbard, Jared Lane coming off, King Makuta's coming off. So he rotates these guys in, and Eric Williams goes in. Man, it's just neat to see. But I'm telling you, Jared Lane has been in that quarterback's face the last 2 plays. He is pinning his ears back and going to have a well of a ball game tonight.
Hand off into the line to the tailback, who's going to find it. So seam across the middle. Gets down to the 30, 20, 10. He's finally tripped up. Shoelace tackle down at the 10-yard line.
We just talked about we had some substitutes on the inside front 4. And now there goes King McCoot and Jared Lane and Khalif Thornton back in. But here's what happened. They simply handed the ball off on a jet sweep. Rather than he swept, he planted it, the guard, turned it back against the grain, found a hole, and picked up 50 yards down inside the 10 for the West Hall.
Yeah, they got him at the 7. So first and goal from the 7 for West Hall. Little tailback again, pounds the ball inside the 5, down to the 3.
The defense trying to toughen up here, trying to keep him out of the end zone. First big play, really, if you think long and hard about it, that's the first big running play that the Tiger defense has allowed in several ball games. Think about it, I don't know that we can remember when the opponent ran 30, 40, 50 yards against the Tiger defense.
This little kid, Tyrese Osborne, is fast, and he's going to not get the call and hand to the quarterback who's going to cut it back inside. We're going to back him up. He's going to lose a yard back to the 3. So the quarterback on the keeper, Jacob Satterfield, unable to get it down inside there. So it's going to be 3rd down and goal.
Joko Willis, Detrick Tucker, Chance Hill, Jack Schweitzer, Eric Williams, all on that play right there. Just simply Tigers flying around the football. It's 3rd and goal as the ball's the nose of the football's on the 3-yard line, Tiger fans.
So it's a big, big play right here.
6:14 and the clock's ticking. Troup Tigers 7, West Hall 0.
Satterfield has Osborne behind him in a pistol set. Takes it, backs up to pass. Looking, throws it. It's going to be complete in the end zone.
No,
incomplete.
Excellent play by Kobe Hudson. Number 30 had it in his hands, and before he fell down on the ground, Hudson snatched it out of his hands. Otherwise, you're looking at a 7-6 ball game. I know the referee's telling the side judge here, make sure his feet didn't hit the ground. I'm sitting here looking at it. Literally, Kobe Hudson, they just grabbed it and jerked it out of his hands. So excellent defensive play. They're
lining up for a field goal right now.
All right, it's 13 seconds on the play clock. They're kind of getting a late starts down to 10, 9. They may or may not get this play. They still got linemen coming in. 5.
They'll have to rush it. Snap, hold, kick is up. And it's going to sail through. So the Tigers do a good job on defense after one bad play of holding them out of the end zone. 7-3 is our score with 5:56 left to go the first quarter. 30 seconds back to the station on Eagle Sports.
Calling all area coaches, high school coaches, travel ball coaches, and more. Mud Creek Team Sales is now selling sporting goods like Wilson, DeMarini, Louisville Slugger, Rollins, and Russell for travel teams, football, baseball, basketball, soccer, and more. For more information, call Mud Creek Team Sales today at 706-884-5592. Call Coach Jeter or Greg Hicks. Calling all area coaches. Mud Creek Team Sales with all your sporting goods. Wilson, DeMarini, Louisville Slugger, Rollins, and Russell. Mud Creek Team Sales, a proud sponsor of today's game.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
All right, we're going to see what our return team can do now. 7-3 is your score, 5:56 left to go in this first quarter of play. They'll be kicking left to right. It's going to be again number 23, Israel Lopez.
I think I'll go down to the north end zone, Jack. I just got a good feeling.
There's the kick, high kick, taken on the right corner, back about the 7. Across the field to the 10. Nice block to the 15. A lot of lateral running, not a lot of up and down running on that one, Greg.
Well, from my zone, from my view down here at field level, I'm about the 30-yard line on the north side of the field, and watched Ken Truitt pick it up at about the 7-8 line, and you're right, he had a wall of white jersey, so it's almost like he had no choice but to run kind of lateral at an angle to create some room. But at any rate, the ball will be sitting on a 19. Decent return, nothing major, but that's where the Tigers will have it on their second offensive series.
Twins to this near side will be on wide right. Montez, call for it. He's going to pass the ball on this first down, tipped by West Hall.
One of the things, if you see, that's the outside linebacker, number 35, I believe. You know that they anticipated. They had Truitt set up in the slot, and so he kind of 36 actually. He's kind of stepped forward. He drifted back real quick, and from my perspective, he stands at about 6'2". So Truett's about maybe 5'11". That's a big difference, maybe 5'10". So he's got to weave his way behind those linebackers.
Chance will go in the slot on the right side. We'll have Schweitzer back to this near side in a wide receiver set. Russell in the backfield. Fakes it to Russell. Crow's going to carry it himself. Gets across the 20 to the 25, all the way down to the 30, close to a first down. Let's see where they mark it.
That'll be a first down. Move those chains, Tigers. Excellent stalk block by Jack Schweitzer. As you could just see it, it was a RPO, a run pass option, but Montez had no, he wasn't going to make a decision to do anything other than run, and Schweitzer came out and actually stalk blocked his guy about 8 yards down the field, allowing Montez to take on that first down.
Kobe wide to this near side this time. Chance in the slot to the right. Montez takes it. He's going to hand the ball off to Cameron. Cameron doesn't see a hole there. Bounces to the outside. Gets maybe a yard. Second down and 9.
Kind of bending back there. Number 4, the corner was giving Kobe Hudson all he could handle. Also, the inside linebacker, number 22, made his way out there and kind of pinned Russell, kind of bounced and bent him backwards. But he picked up 2 hard yards. It'll be second down and 8 for the Tigers.
5:04 left to go in the first quarter. 7-3 is your score. West Hall had a field goal a few moments ago.
You know, we talk about defensive linemen. Big number 79 is probably about 6'2", 320 as a nose tackle, and he's going up against a 170-pound Seth Adams at center.
There's the snap. Low snap. Montez going to have to get on it, and we're going to lose it down there, and also some yardage back to the 25.
Yeah, that'll make it just a little bit tougher.
It's fourth down now. More than likely we'll see Carson come out to punt the ball away.
It'll bring up third down and about 17.
You're right. I'm sorry. I was down ahead.
No, that's okay. Third down and about 17 for the Tigers as the ball is sitting on the 25-yard line, and they've got to get out to about the 42 for a first down.
Kobe, Chance, and Ken all far to the right in trips. Tied into the near side in Bridwell. Going to bring in Carlisle in the backfield, and we're going to call a timeout with 4:06 left to go, and we're just at the end of the play clock. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station. 7-3 is your score. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Russ Brown, owner of LaGrange Equipment and Tool Rental, has all the tools and equipment handymen and contractors need in our area. And if you're planning a wedding, party, tailgate, reunion, or corporate event, LaGrange Equipment and Tool Rental has you covered. Like them on Facebook and see all the particulars they offer. Plus, they're open Monday through Saturday. LaGrange Equipment and Tool Rental, Greenville Street, LaGrange, next to CVS Pharmacy. Phone 706-882-8665. That's 706-882-8665. LaGrange Equipment and Tool Rental.
The action continues now with more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, so third down and 15 for the Tigers. Montez will roll Carlisle over to his left. Twins to this near side. Going to put Chance Hill in motion across the far side. Backs up to pass. Airs it out down the field. Chance has to come back for it. He makes the catch at the 35-yard line, but that's not going to be enough for the first down.
He'll pick up about 14, though. Pretty good significant yardage. Puts us out a little bit better for a punting situation. As Joko Willis has been on the sidelines, I'm going to get a tab on who the long snapper was, but Joko's been practicing, so he may be the long snapper. So that's key if he does come in, he is going to be the long snapper. So now he may have been always a long snapper, but I believe we had somebody else in there. But anyway, Carson Rayford will stand on his 22-yard line to receive the snap.
Fourth down, and we're punting the ball away. There's a snap, a little bit low, but he gets it. Steps up, gets the kickoff. He'll sit back. On the ground. He touched it. Get on, Tigers.
He got the ball.
It's a 30.
The muff punt. What a great kick. It was end over end. The guy drifted back, number 21 for the West Hall team, and just simply couldn't catch it. Slipped through his hands, and several Tigers in pursuit all over it. I couldn't catch because I was back here, Jack. I don't know if you got who recovered it.
Bandarius Sticks, number 16, got it.
All right. I'll give him high of a 5. So the Tigers, hey, that's like a long bomb right there, baby. That'll put them down onto the 30-yard line of West Hall.
So Troup will start a new series. We'll call it right at the 30. Crow with Twins to his right. Calls for the snap. A little bit longer snap count. Airs it out to the right. Low snap, low pass. That's going to be incomplete.
Well, the white hat hadn't said anything yet, but at any rate, even if it had caught it, he caught it and landed on the line of scrimmage. So, and again, we talk about Montez's hands. It's a little chilly tonight, trying to keep his hands warm. The hand might be giving him a little bit of something. I'll check with him when he comes back off.
And a flag coming from the secondary. That's going to be offsides against the Tigers, it looks like.
So it looks like we might have had Brandon Turner from the right guard position kind of lift up a little bit, get set, and kind of flinches a little bit. And it doesn't take much. This is, when you get to the playoff times, guys, this is the sharpest of the officiating crews. They get invited from all over the state to officiate.
Sharpest of the sharp in the radio crews as well. That's why we're here bringing you this contest. 3:01 left to in the first quarter of play. Montez calls for it. He'll fake the handoff, throws, and it's going to fall incomplete. And tell you what, there's a lot of bumping and running down there.
Well, Kobe was doing a little inside hook curl at about the 18-yard line, and he bumped into the corner, but the ball was thrown over his head down to about the 8-yard line. So, number one, it was uncatchable, number one, and it could have been a miscommunication between Montez and Kobe. But, the fact that they bumped in was insignificant as far as the ball being catchable or pass interference.
Crow will have Cameron Russell to his left, Ben behind him. Takes the shotgun snap. Turns, going to airs it out way down the field. He's got Kobe there going for the corner. Can he catch it? Yes!
Touchdown!
Touchdown, Tigers!
I was just looking at Coach G telling the ref, watch the holding. Kobe Hudson blew right by him. Caught the ball at about the 4-yard line under extreme coverage. Stepped into the end zone. Touchdown Tigers at the 2:48 mark of the first quarter.
And the other part of that, Greg, perfect pass by Montez Crow. He laid it exactly where he needed to be.
Beautiful play. We ran that same play at Bowden, if you remember, early in the season.
Snap, hold, kick is up. And the kick is good. With 2:48 left to go in the first quarter of play, 14-3 in favor of the Troup High School Tigers. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
When a football team ends up with 12 men on the field, it means somebody forgot to double check. And when you end up paying more for your car insurance than you need, it could also mean somebody forgot to double check. That's why State Farm will do a free discount double check by going through your policies to make sure you're getting all the discounts you deserve. Because those discounts mean big league savings. It pays to double check. Call your State Farm agent, Matt Orr, on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Kind of got tickled, Greg. I've got the broadcasting crew from West Hall to my right. And, West Hall's having a little trouble getting their team on the field. He said, come on, this is the playoffs. How can you not know if you're on the kickoff team or not?
You got it. I was just talking to Montez. I said, how's your hand? He said, I'm good. I said, sure did look good. Kobe was all in it. Let's see Carson get in the end zone this time.
There's the kick. He'll take it all the way into the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 20, and that's the best kind of kick. No return. They'll bring it out to the 20, and that's where West Hall have it 1st and 10.
Looking at Joko, he's kind of limping a little bit on his right leg. He got it taped up, but you know what? He said, I'm good. So this is playoff time. This is where you really suck it up.
Well, you're right, Greg. They're not going to let anything deter them from getting off the field unless they have to be carried off.
So Coach Gliss is over here talking to Carson. He and Coach Truitt works with special team under Coach Lynn Kendall.
Handoff into the line, and this time the Tigers take advantage of a nice linebacker court. Steps up, makes the tackle. He'll get about a yard, maybe 2. We'll call it 2nd and 8.
Gabe Hubbard, number 67, along with Kevin Martin, your linebacker, the two on that tackle. And you know what, guys? That was really the same play that they scored that long run on.
Yep.
They just simply stepped through the line and tried to cut it back. But Martin and Hubbard were in on the play before he ever got a chance to cut it back. So it'll be 2nd down and 8 for West Hall.
Osborne stays in the backfield. High snap. The quarterback's going to keep it and get nailed at the 25.
Kevin Martin's coming off the bottom of that pile along with Khalif Thornton. Like to call Khalif's out, freshman. He's out there hammering hard. I tell you what, you gotta like Khalif. He's I say he's freshman. He's a sophomore, but he's squatting over 510 pounds. So you kind of like the future of his there at the defensive nose tackle position.
We'll also love to see Schweitzer flying in from his free safety position as well. High snap. They're going back up to pass. Looking to throw the quick out. Intercepted at the 35-yard line by Ken Truitt.
Ken Truitt just simply had number 9, the wide out, which is 2 feet taller than Ken, I believe.
Oh, it's incomplete.
I would have swore he called it.
I thought he called it too.
Yeah, well, Ken's not arguing, so maybe he understood. But he stepped in it. But I tell you what, it brings up 4th down and 4.5 for West Hall. And you'll have Kobe Hudson and Chance Hill back at about the 45-yard line of the Tigers. But, again, excellent play, excellent coverage by Ken Truitt, senior cornerback and wideout for the Tigers.
Here's the snap. Steps up, a lot of steps to kick the ball off. Fair catch called for at the 45-yard line, but it's going to bounce and take a Tiger bounce up to the 50, and that's where the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. 30 seconds back to the station with 1:34 left to go in the first quarter on Eagle Sports.
50-yard line. First down, Tigers.
We'll keep it here. Our guys back at the station, make sure y'all are, they've got so much going on tonight. It's an exciting night of football. We'll keep it here with 1:34 left to go. 14-3 is our score. And here come the Tigers once again. This time they're coming from the 50-yard line. Crow stands in the backfield with twins to his left. Going to hand the ball off into the line to Cam Russell. Finds a nice little hole to the right. Gets about 5 yards up the field. 2nd and 5.
Hey, forward progress may get him 5. It may get him 4, but he's looking to hit 5, and they're just trying to curl him back out of bounds as he went off right tackle behind Brandon Barrington. Tell you what, calling out these offensive line, Brandon Barrington, your right tackle. Brandon Turner, your right guard. Seth Adams, your center. Keyshawn Cameron, your left guard. And Ethan Short, your left tackle. Good offensive line, guys.
Crow will take it. Fake the handoff, throw across the middle, complete to Kinley. Well, man, he bulldozes a guy at the 35-yard line, gets down to the 33.
Kinley Bridwell, I talked to him about a while ago how he nailed number 28 in the backfield a while ago. Guess who he just ran over?
28.
He came across the line, little ISO, where he ran about 6 yards, turned around, and Montez hit him square in the chest. Bridwell turned around and just bulldogged as we're inside the last minute of the first quarter, guys.
They're not ready, and here we go. Going to throw the ball. Montez is hit as he throws the ball. Kobe catches it, though, at the 15 down to the 10. Now inside the 10 down to the, what, we'll call it, wow, where are they marking that, Greg? I can't see from here.
I tell you, I'm back here, but we're going to bring that back. It looks like it's going to be offensive holding. But, you know, also Montez was hit just about the time he threw it. Blocking below the weight, shot block for the Tigers. And that's not something you see a lot. Now, these guys, this is new to us officiating crew, but we just talked earlier. When you get into the playoffs,
maybe something they see.
This is the best of the officiating crews. Otherwise, you don't get invited. So if you don't get invited, you either didn't want to go or you weren't considered one of the better of the officiating crews around. And so these guys may see things that we're not accustomed to the normal crews of seeing. But because that's the first chop block, I believe, that we've been called on all year long.
I can't remember one.
With 44 seconds to go in the first quarter, your Tigers up 14-3 over West Hall.
They'll whistle it in. Montez takes the snap. Going to air it out to the right side this time. And it is intercepted. Intercepted by West Hall. Looks like we had it, but then West Hall gets it. One of the referees gets tripped up on the far side. He'll get it all the way across the 40, down to the 30-yard line. And it looked like he had it, but it got ripped out of his hands, and they brought it all the way back to the 30.
Well, I was not in a position to see really what happened. I'm on the 35-yard line, and that was thrown all the way over to the other, say, 25-yard line, all the way on the West Hall side. I'm like you. I thought he actually caught the football for the Tigers, but evidently snatched it out of his hands with 27 seconds remaining in the first quarter, as West Hall now is getting in a hurry.
So here they come. They're going to pass the ball across the middle, complete down to the 10-yard line, and just a nice little seam pattern across the middle. They'll stop the clock with 20 seconds left to go.
They pull the same thing what we did with Bridwell early. They had their little tight end, big 17, just sneak out down the little seam, and Chance Hill overran it. Lucky for us, when the tight end turned around, he stumbled forward to the 10-yard line. Otherwise, he would have been in the end zone.
This is playoff football. They're not going to lay down at all. They put a man back in motion. Hand the ball off to the 5. He goes in the end zone. That'll be a touchdown for West Hall.
Excellent turn of events if you're a West Hall fan, is in the intercepted, brought it back, and 3 short plays later in the end zone. That's certainly taking advantage the swinging momentum over a few plays. So, hey, like you just said, Jack, this is playoff football. Nobody's holding back, and that's what you want to see.
So they'll attempt the point after touchdown right now. 14-9 is our score. They'll try to make it 14-10.
Coach Gliston's really getting on the back judge over here.
Snap, hold, kick is up. And that kick is good. 14-9. Let's take just 30 seconds. 30 seconds back to the station here on Eagle Sports.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixins to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9, or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 1240 AM LaGrange. And W245AW 96.9 FM LaGrange. You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. 14-10 is your score. Go ahead, Greg.
No, it's just funny. It's 4.9 seconds left of the kickoff. But Scott Sickler and I Scott's out of Valley Times News. We were talking about, that's a 14-point swing. We were looked like we were on the verge of scoring. They call a chop block. They turn around and they score. He said, "When's the last time you seen a chop block?" And I said, "It's been a long time."
We'll take it to 10, up to the 15. Try to get to the wall across the 20, down to the 23-yard line, and that's where the Tigers will have it first 10. But that'll end the first quarter play. 14-10 is our score. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger football on Eagle Sports.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results, because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
We got some of our radio partners, Michael McCann and Tommy Whitworth, up here in the booth. We were talking about Cartersville last week, and I think maybe Cartersville and Vandy would be a good ball game. Maybe that's about the level of college football those guys were. 12 minutes on the clock, 14-10. It's West Hall was able to go down and score. We got the ball across the 20. They'll flip the field. And here come the Tigers. We're moving left to right on your radio dial. Montez will be in the backfield with Cameron Russell just to his right.
Ball's actually spotted on the 23. The scoreboard has it on the 22.
All right. Montez takes it, fakes the handoff. Got a man in his face as he throws the ball. Complete out to Chance Hill. Chance, these two guys missed. Now he's at the 30. At the 35, he's going to be up into there. But a great job, a great athletic play by Chance Hill.
Wow. Montez threw it backwards. Chance Hill steps back, so it would have been a lateral. Two defenders, the quarterback and outside linebacker, come to pinch in on Chance Hill. He bysteps and goes through them, picks up a first down, 14-yard gain. Excellent individual effort by Chance Hill.
Montez calls for it, takes the snap. Back to pass again. The complete to Ken Truitt. Truitt up to the 40, 45. People riding him. He gets across the 45. They're going to mark him right there, moving towards another first down.
That'll be about a 9-yard gain. Little stab pass, and Chance Hill just weaves his way, following his blocking as Brandon Barrington left the right tackle. He and Kenley Bridwell came out and just absolutely hammered it. Look at the formation with Kenley behind the tackle.
Great hole in the middle of the field for the running back, Cam Russell. Russell across the 40, down to the 30. Dragon players all the way down there. Another first down, Tigers.
Kenley Bridwell and Brandon Barrington, along with Brandon Turner, totally opened up a hole that a tractor trailer could have drove through. and Cameron Russell took advantage of it, picked up about 22-yard gain down to the 30-yard line as the Tigers are on the move.
Quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Twins to the left, man wide right to this near side. Backing up to pass again. He's hit as he throws the ball, airs it out. Almost intercepted. Did he intercept it? Yep.
Tip drill. That almost could have been a pass interference as Bridwell reaches up. Ball. Now Montez Crow is hit as he releases the football, which throws the trajectory of the football off. And Kenley Bridwell reaches back to catch the football. Now, I don't know because he was hit, but that could have been arguable as a pass interference. I know Coach G's down there all on him, but at any rate, Tigers were moving. Once again, has a turnover on an interception. 2 interceptions on 2 drives consecutively for the Tigers.
So from the 11 comes West Hall. They'll put Twins to this near side. They'll put a man in motion going back to the right. And we're going to have a motion call against them. They'll back them up 5. And this is hey, Greg, you know one of my favorite plays is the safety. We're going to be right there right at the 5 6 yard line.
Well, that's the Tigers, I'm telling you. Standing here on the sidelines with these guys, you know, they're getting a little irritated would be a nice word. So we'll just leave it at that. But you can just see the frustration, knowing that things are rolling, and then they have turnover, and it's kind of like, this can't happen anymore, guys. We've got to step it up. We're ready to roll. They just really know they can beat these guys, so that's what really gets frustrating.
Well, the right side, and not a whole lot there. Our defense just collapses on them. They're going to lose more yards back inside the 5 to the 4.
You're talking about pinning your ears back. Schweitzer comes from his free safety position. Nick Ligon, Gabe Hubbard, Jared Lane, King Makuta, Joko Willis. Like half the teams over there tackling. Ball's on a 5-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 16. The ball's resting on West Hall's own 5-yard line.
Chance and Kobe need to be really aware. They can try to throw over our heads here. We'll run the ball off to the right side. That little tailback, number 3, Tyrese Osborne. He'll get back across the 5. He'll get to the 7.
They're going to mark.
They have to punt the ball.
They're going to mark him down to 8, Jack. It'll be 3rd down and about 13. They've got to get it all the way out to the 21-yard line. The ball's resting on the 8-yard line.
I'm going to take my shoes off so I can count better. I tell you, that's the second time I've thought a 3rd down was a 4th down.
Well, I tell you what, Jack, with all these, especially too, that they put this new turf down, red lines that we didn't necessarily have on the previous turf.
The lacrosse. Quarterback's going to back up the pass. Got some pressure. He's rolling out. He's going to run up the field to the 10. He's going to be hit, knocked out of bounds, just short of the 15.
Nice play by the quarterback. But again, Detrick Tucker met him on about the 15-yard line, and they both collided. Quarterback's momentum took him up to the 16. It'll be 4th down and about 4 for the West Hall team. I can't imagine them. I realize this is playoff time. 4th and 5. Ball's resting on the 16-yard line. They'll bring the punter in, and he'll be standing on the 5-yard line. So this is what you really need is a block or either high snap.
Well, right now they've got their guys, their gunners are split wide, so let's see what happens here. There's a snap. He steps up, gets the kickoff. A ugly kick. Get away from the ball. Takes a bounce for West Hall. It gets across the 45 down to the 43-yard line, and that's where the Tigers will take it 1st and 10. We'll keep it here.
I was just going to say, Chance Hill, on the first bounce, I thought, it bounced.
He was thinking
really
about it.
Because it was waist high. He would have been perfect if he had just caught it at his waist and kept running, hit the momentum. But once he let it bounce that second time, you better back away from it. So, still excellent field position for the Tigers as the ball's resting on the 44-yard line.
So here we go. Crow will have Russell to his right, Twins to the left side. Calls for the guys to make some adjustments at the line. There's the snap. Good snap. Crow going to run the ball on a great sweep to this right side to the 50, 45, 40, 30, down the sideline to the 20, and he's run out of bounds out of there. Tremendous play call by the Troup High School Tiger offensive staff.
That's what I'm talking about, all the way down to the 20-yard line. Guys, that's the 3rd series in a row that the Tigers have swung with huge momentum, making big plays, and 2 times in a row they've kind of shot themselves in the foot, so to speak, with some turnovers. So they're really determined to put this ball in the end zone with 8:53 left until halftime. And remember, we won the toss and deferred, so we'll also be receiving the ball. That's right.
Montez calls for it, takes the snap, hands the ball off quickly to Russell. Great hole again, 15, 10, cuts back to the left, to the right, hits on the end zone, touchdown, Tigers!
Wow! Cameron Russell, senior, takes takes a handoff from Montez Cole and absolutely weaves his way behind Brandon Turner, Kenley Bridwell, and Ethan Short. Brandon Barrington all the way down, 20 yards, touchdown, Tigers.
That was beautiful. Great hole and great athleticism by Cam to go left, right, back, right again. And now here comes Carson Rayford on to attempt a point after touchdown.
Kevin Eckleberry's down here showing me the camera work. What great blocks when you see the film. It's like click, click.
Snap, hold, kick is up. And the kick is good. Carson stays perfect on the ball game. 21-10 with 8:41 left to go in the first half of play. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Key of LaGrange. Join us this month in participating in No Shave November. We're going to stop shaving and start raising funds for the American Cancer Society by donating a portion of our sales to them. We may not be shaving our beards, but we're shaving prices in all new Kias, like the 17 Kia Forte for as low as $15,900. If you're looking for a stylish car with great gas mileage, the Forte is perfect for you. Stop by and see us, beards and all, or visit us online at keyoflagrange.com and help support your local economy.
Price plus tax, tag, and title. Stock number 19075.
Now back to more Troup Tiger Football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Greg, a lot of fun up here in the booth to hear the LaGrange announcers, Michael and Tommy, appreciating some good Tiger football up here.
That's good. It's all in a community effort, guys. I tell you what, down on the sidelines, talking to Schweitzer, they're all excited. You know, Eckleberry's all excited. It's fun to see this happening. It's Carson Rayford. Put it in the end zone.
Yep, they'll bring it back. They tried to bring it out, but he did take a step back to the end zone to bring it up to 20, and that's where Westall will have it 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's go back and replay the last two series where we actually the two before just then, where we had big plays and we had the momentum and we had 2 interceptions. You know, you could, in theory, put 14 more points on for the Tigers, but, you know, I was talking off air, I kind of like that. You know, obviously we want to win the football game, but keeping things in perspective, I don't really want the Tigers to blow it away with 68 points or 55 points. I want them to earn it. You know, be ready for next week.
Going to hand off the board. We are in the backfield as soon as the handoff is made. Almost take it themselves.
I want to say that's Joko Willis, number 25. He gets off actually between him and Gabe Hubbard, number 67, all in the backfield. This is just wonderful to see these Tigers pinning their ears back and coming. That'll be a football links gain, second,
maybe.
9.5.
Yeah, Gabe looked great on that play. He was able to get across the line, made the initial contact. And again, we're just running with a 3-man front. We bring those outside linebackers in to turn it into a 5, but we're pinning our ears back. Trips to the near side. They're going to back up the pass. Throw it across. Intercepted. Oh, almost intercepted. Golly. Kevin Martin thought he had that.
Wow. Wow. That's a linebacker's dream when you step in. And you know, the thing about it is, Jack, when you and I played, we had gloves on, but they weren't tacky gloves. They were slick. Now these gloves they got now, they're tacky. I know Dre's got. I was like, man, everybody ought to be able to catch these balls. Hey, obviously not, but went right through his hands. And you know what? That would have been another 6 points.
We also had those big old ugly forearm pads we were wearing, so we could have caught anything.
That's true.
It didn't do a whole lot to do anything. And they go run reverse, come back to the inside. We read it well. Great job. Let's see who that was.
Nick Ligon.
Yep, that's exactly what it was, Greg. He just stayed at home. They ran the reverse, tried to cut it back inside, and we were right there.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. You see number 16 limping because Nick Ligon put a helmet on his thigh. And when you do that, the helmet, shoulder pad, sometimes you get a deep bruise, and it hurts. He's going to sit out for a play or two. That's what I'm talking about.
4th and 5. Really is 4th down this time. I think I got it right. I took my shoes off and counted. Bet you're not feeling the cold down there, are you, Greg?
Not now. I was talking to Brad Nixon. He's one of our wrestling coaches, and he's standing over here with a short sleeve shirt on. I said, "Oh, you're not as tough as you think you are." He said, "Hey, not tonight, baby. It's kind of chilly, but when you're moving, you got a lot of excitement going on. It's really only if my hands are cold right now. I tell you what, it's just too exciting. This is playoff football, guys. This is what we want to see."
30 seconds back to the station as they call timeout on the field right here on Eagle Sports.
Indian Food Service, a subsidiary.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service.
Bravo!
It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way, by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service. Some might call that old school. But then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
West Hall with their second possession of the second half. Lines up to punt. They let the clock go all the way down to 2 seconds before they call the timeout. Some substitution issues for them as well. Maybe some adjustments to the clock. 21-10 is your score with the Troup High School Tigers leading this one. They had
let 10 seconds run off inadvertently, so they'll put it back to 7:20 until halftime.
Coach Glisson wants every second he can get. He's being paid by the second, I guess. There's the snap, low, kind of low. Gets the kickoff, high kick, maybe the best kick today. He feels it, and we fall on it. But it almost a muff, but we do fall on it. The ball will rest at the 44-yard line. That's what the Tigers will have it 1st and 10.
Is it all this humidity and fog drifting over the field? Is that what we're having problems with? But,
I don't know.
You know, the West Hall kid had a problem. Now Chance Hill, who is normally sure-handed, maybe that might be the second potential muff he's had all season. So,
well, I will say this: that was the highest kick he's kicked. So, and when he gets up there in the lights, maybe you lose sight of it a little bit.
Yeah, and you know, even though you call a fair catch, you know that they're going to be bearing down. Yeah. They're going to be stepping right in front of you, just really expecting you to drop it. So good concentration. Way to get back on the football for Chance Hill.
Twin to the near side. Montez calls for it, turns, hands the ball off to Russell. Russell bounces his hole to the outside, going to get 4, maybe 5 yards on that to the 50-yard line. Brings up second down.
Good job by that left side of the offensive line where you've got Ethan Short and Keyshawn Cameron opening up some holes. And next time, if you'd watch, he took Kenley Bridwell from his from his tight end position, moved him over, and they had actually a strong left formation, allowed him to pick up 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Montez going to run the option, pitch it at the 50. A little bit of trouble getting it, but a great stop block down the field by Ken Truitt to free him up for a 1st down.
Absolutely. He's able to pick up about 12 to 13 yards down inside the 40. They're going to mark it to the 39-yard line. Actually, excuse me, at the 41-yard line. I thought he went out to 39. But still, however, a 1st down. Even after very good concentration, Montez Crow shuffled it out to him, and he bobbled it while he was still running, able to bring it back under control was Cameron Russell.
Twins left, man wide right as Ken Truitt. Montez going to throw it to him. Bounces off his hands. And did he catch it? No, it's going to be incomplete. Woo. Bounces off his hands. George Lira, number 4, runs in with a little sliding catch, and it falls incomplete.
I'll be honest with you, Jack. I know you had a better you had a better angle than I did, but it's almost like he didn't want to catch the football. I'm thinking, oh, my gosh, that's going to be a pick 6, and he just kind of slid down. But it was tough. We talked about catching. I wish Ken Truitt had that back.
Ken will step off the line of scrimmage this time, and Montez is going to run the ball, following his blockers, puts his head down, gets back to the line of scrimmage. Not a lot there. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, just a couple of tough plays. Not necessarily at the advantage of West Hall. It's just something that we've done to ourselves. You know, kind of a little stab pass that Truitt couldn't hang on to, and then that time RPO, or run pass option, and he just simply decided to take it. And number 4, outside linebacker, had his number for Montez.
Play clock down to 12. Montez calls for it. And he's going to pass the ball, air it out down the field. He's going to overthrow his receiver, almost picked off. He was trying to get Ken, but he threw it way out in front of him.
Well, yes and no. Ken was actually on a post pattern, and it actually should. And Montez had him going on a flag pattern to the front corner of the end zone. And again, coach is going to get them together and say, all right, now guys, this is the way you're supposed to run that play. I don't know who is off, but they'll bring in Carson Rayford for his 2nd punt of the night.
Now, Greg, I'm looking here at this play. We're at the 41. Our defense has played great. Do you do a little trickery here? Do you go for it, or you just try to pin them deep?
Well, you know, you're a 2-score game for sure. I don't know. I'm thinking you probably put them inside the 10.
Well, that's what Carson's going to try to do. Steps up, gets the kick up. Great time that he took. Ball hits down.
Oh yeah.
Bounces down inside the 5 to the 4. 4.5 yard line.
They're going to mark it on the 4-yard line, Jack.
Now, Carson doing what he's done all season long. Big play, Ray. Carson Rayford does a good job putting the ball down inside the 5.
Flag on the play.
Uh-oh.
I hope it's defensive for sure. All They're pointing over here.
Well, we'll stay here and see what it is.
You know, Coach G was really getting in the ear of this side judge a few series ago. He said, that's the third time you asked me to do my job. He needs to do his job. Now, if you notice,
waving it off.
That's the guy they're talking to.
Yep, they wave it off, so the ball will rest inside the 5 for West Hall. They've had terrible field position. Our Tigers have done a great job of pinning them back.
Well, and you know what? Speaking of pinning, this is where the Tigers really need to pin their ears back. With 5:40 left in the second quarter, your Tigers up 21-10.
Greg, let me interrupt you for just a second. We got a lot of folks text us during the game. Our thanks to our folks in Human Resources for the Troup High School Tiger, for not just Troup, but the Troup County School System. Miss Aquita Freeman, Jeanette Davis, and that whole staff there listening to us tonight. So our big thanks to them and the great job they do to take care of us in the Troup County School System. West Hall going to hand the ball off the line. That's their little tailback, Tyrese Osborne. He'll get a couple of yards, maybe about 5-6. Second down.
Dedrick Tucker and Kelvin Martin on that stop. They'll bring it from the 4 outside the 10. Hey, was that previous public service? Was that a paid public service?
Not at all.
Okay,
But Miss Freeman and her staff came by Hollisand today, and we were talking about the ball game, and I said, y'all listen. She said, well, give us a shout out. I said, well, text me and I will. And they text me, and I did. They're going to hand the ball off. They'll get a first down out of this. This will be Osborne again. 5:07 left to go in the first half.
This is where you didn't really want to see West Hall come out of that 4 to 5 yard line. You wanted to really keep them 3 and out. And they've been able to move the ball outside the 15 up to the 17-yard line as the clock's running 5 minutes left in the second quarter.
They'd love to put another point, some more points on the board. They're going to roll out. They hadn't really seen this play. Complete. And we're going to bring him down. Wow, that was close. Number 17, Tanner Ahmed, makes the catch. If he had leaned up the field, he could have been gone.
Coach G is talking to Kobe Hudson. He was a half a step, maybe a quarter of a step away, guys, from pick sixing on that. I promise you. He was reading the quarterback all the way. Had Kobe broke on that football, it might have been a repeat of Sandy Creek.
4:45 left to go. 21-10 is your score. Troup High School Tigers are leading this one.
When I say Sandy Creek, reminder, he had a 75-yard pick six.
Tight trips to this near side. Little tailback, so he'll try to spin to the end, right in the middle of the line. Tyrese Osborne, he'll get 5 again. Brings up 2nd and 5.
It looks like they're picking on us up the middle now. You know, a couple of little stab passes outside, a little down and out on the sidelines at the previous play. But if you recall, they've just picked on us between the tackles up the middle, and they've been able to pick up about 20, 25 yards right now as the ball's resting on the 29-yard line, actually the 34-yard line.
About a 6-yard gain instead of 5. Quarterback Satterfield will have one of his linemen move a little bit there.
Actually, he's over shouting to number 8 or either number 9, the left, the wide out. He's talking to him, and both the right tackle and the tight end both raised their hands and took half a step. So maybe they was thinking it sounded like a snap ball or whatever signal they go off of. So that'll back them up to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, the traditional downset hike really doesn't happen much anymore, does it?
No, you see a lot of it. You know, Auburn slaps their hands. I'm watching a lot of the teams in the collegiate level slapping their hands. West Coast, it really doesn't matter where. It's just they all slap their hands.
Little pistol set, toss sweep going around the right side. This again will be the tailback Osborne. Osborne gets to the corner. He'll get the first down right at the 40-yard line.
See, Kevin Martin was on a blitz, and he just his angle was kind of tough in that he got in the backfield quick, but then he wound up having to chase the runner down, and with a little bit of help, they were able to pick up a first down, but Martin just couldn't quite catch him. But again, nothing fancy about what they're doing.
Nope, straight up the field.
Straight up the middle, little toss sweep, little stab pass out. It's kind of settle down and run your offense. And see what you can do. So far, they're doing a good job with it.
Here comes Setterfield in the offense again. Hand the ball off to their workhorse, Osborne. And Osborne, see the crazy train that is Osborne, gets across the 40 down to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, but does he have a bat with it?
Attaboy. I just say I knew Greg was going to be with me on this analogy. That's the way to go.
You know, it reminds me of the Bowden game, and I keep going. Earlier when we threw that pass to Kobe for the touchdown, you know, if you know number 4 for Bowden, it's how do you stop Bowden? Stop number 4. And this is the same kind of offense they're running right now. It's kind of what Bowden is doing.
Right back to number 3. He'll get a first down to the 50. We pulled him back. He's only get 2 yards, but that was exactly the 2 yards he needed to get to the 50. But we're down to 2:47 left to go in this first half. 21-10 in favor of the Troup High School Tigers.
again, with 2:47, as you just said, Jack, one of the things you don't want to do, and now again, they've moved it across midfield or sitting on midfield. They started at the 4-yard line. The Tigers really don't want these guys to score. Even though we're getting the ball back, start the second half, we just don't want them to score.
Big drive for them. They'll throw across the middle, and they'll complete it to the 41. Really not the, it kind of sounded fury signifying nothing. He's only going to get 9 yards on the play.
Well, and Hudson's also looking to himself, and he's just kind of looking at his hands thinking, man, that's the second one I could have gotten.
Yep. Osborne will roll to the left. Hand off to him. He'll dive forward to the 40. That'll be just enough for the first down.
Eric Williams on the stop. I told you to watch him. He's having a big game, and so far he's been on a ton of tackles coming out of the pile. Not a lot of solo tackles, but that time it was all Eric Williams to stop that number 3 from getting significant gain.
You also pointed this out earlier, Greg. They're almost doing hockey line changes, bringing those down linemen in and out, giving fresh legs up there as they're pounding away at the inside of our line right now.
Well, nothing fancy that West Hall's doing is just simply up and down, and that's it, just a little zone pass right behind the linebacker in front of Jack Schweitzer. They found a little no man's land and dropped that pass right in there. Another first down. So, again, the coaches upstairs have spotted something in our defense, and now Tanner Glisson, smart thing, he's got all these timeouts left. He says, let's take a timeout and talk about this.
Yep. They take a timeout. We take one as well. 21-10 with 2 minutes left to go in the first half of play. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Have you gotten your flu shot? Now is the time. Holmes Pharmacy is the place to get your flu shot. And if you have insurance, it could be free. So don't wait. Drive right up to Holmes Pharmacy and get your flu shot today at Commerce Avenue in LaGrange or in Hamilton. And if your doctor feels you need a high-dose flu shot, Holmes Pharmacy has you covered.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
The action continues now with more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Greg, I'm concerned about something. The breaks we're talking up here at the booth, and Frankie Holmes just admitted to me he has not eaten catfish at Rogers Barbecue. He may have to leave. I don't know if I can leave him up here.
They're messing with me about my headphones, guys. I'm just telling you.
All right, here we go. Back into pass. In and out of the hands of the intended receiver back at the 20. That'll fall incomplete, but it will stop the clock.
I was actually going to try to intercept that ball. I mean, there you go.
You could have run it back, I'm sure. You could have walked it back.
I'm just lucky to be standing on the sidelines, baby.
Hey, we're lucky to have you down there, Greg. We appreciate all the insight that you're able to give us, the way you know these kids. It's a joy to do this. This is kind of like Skip Carey used to say, free football. We're going to throw a blitz, and they're going to dump it off to the little tailback, hit him at the 20. He's going to just dive forward. They're going to give him the dive. Good job by number 3, Osborne. Again, he'll pick up about, 4 yards on just his legs alone diving up.
Yeah, give him a credit. He's probably one of their better athletes, and we had him pinned at about the 22, about the 18-yard line. He twists and rolls forward up to the 20. So that'll bring up 2nd and 5 for West Hall as they take a timeout.
They take one. We take one as well. 21-10 with a minute 38 left to go right here on Eagle Sports.
Millicare by Drytech, the true professionals in commercial floor maintenance. Millicare offers a proven system. They serve customers throughout Georgia, Alabama, and Florida. They handle all your floor maintenance needs: carpet, vinyl, upholstery, and more. Millicare employees are uniformed, professionally trained, and certified. Their cleaning system is so good that many customers have their original carpet from 25 years ago. Call the true professionals in commercial floor maintenance today. 334-319-0955. Millicare by Drytech.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Warren, Greg Hicks got Frankie Holmes spotting for me up here. A minute 38 left to go in this first half of play. Here comes West Hall after the timeout. The quarterback's just going to keep it, go straight up the middle, and we're going to have a hard time tackling him. He's inside the 5, takes another move to the left into the end zone. Touchdown on the legs of the quarterback, number 15, Jacob Satterfield.
Well, that's just what they were talking about. Pull him aside and said, guys, watch this. But what happened that time, at about the 15-yard line, about 6 guys tried to tackle a football rather than putting a hat on the quarterback. And that's all that was. When you go back and look at the film, you'll see that we just simply didn't want to put a hat on him or decided not to. We're going to try to strip the ball, and that just didn't work that time. So with 1:30 left, West Hall scores, looking to make it 21-17, and they do.
Snap, hold, kick is up, and the kick is good. A minute 30 left to go. 21-17 in favor of the Troup High School Tigers. You listen to Troup High School Tiger football on Eagle Sports.
Who doesn't love being number one? When your team's dominating the standings, or your favorite band rocks the charts at number one, it feels good, right? Kind of like how it feels when you have auto insurance with State Farm. Because making you feel like number one is an honor your local State Farm agent takes seriously. Through the good times and not so good, your State Farm agent's proud to be here to help life go right.
Visit your LaGrange State Farm agent, Mabel Smith Sharp, online at letmabelquote.com. You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Our thanks to Chris and the guys back at the station for their hard work they're doing, bringing us on the air. We'll listen to some of the highlights from the first half, the 3 touchdowns. But hopefully we might see another one. We've got a minute 30, and we can move in this offense pretty quickly. There's the kick. We'll mount a return on this one. Taken at the 7, up to the 15, to the 20. A seam in the middle, to the 35, 40.
Got a flag on the play.
And drug down at the 45-yard line, but there is a flag that's probably going to be a hold or a block in the back.
Well, when you got a hold, but when you got 2 flags, you notice somebody spotted something. 1 flag, it might be wondering, but with two guys saw the same thing.
But was impressed by the acceleration up the field. It will be a hold against the Tigers. They throw the flag at about the 29-yard line.
And so from the 29, we're coming back to at least the 19, possibly the 14, is where the Tigers will start with a minute 23. And, even I know you mentioned, Jack, granted we can move the ball fast, score fast, so it'll come back to the 19. But one of the things you don't want to do, we mentioned 2 consecutive series we had earlier. Threw a pick down here on about the 15. They got a long return. And then one a little bit behind Kenley Bridwell, popped up in the air, tip drill in effect, and they intercepted it, kind of stop our 2 drives going. One of the things you don't want to do is to have something like that happen with a minute 23 left, even though we're getting back, and have them give them opportunity to score before going away in halftime.
Montez will have trips. I'll throw it across the middle, complete. Good seal block by Hudson as we pound it up to the 30. And this will be, he'll give us forward progress to the 30. That'll be a first down.
Yeah, they're going to give him a first down on that. That'll stop the clock with 1:14. But you noticed, you might not have noticed up there, but there were 7 or 8 guys on Chance Hill that he had actually stopped, and then the whistle blows. It's like, did you catch that? It's like a second or 2. And I was curious as to why such a slow whistle.
Cameron Russell will get the ball. Nice spin move. Again, he continues to move. He breaks free. They had him almost right at the line of scrimmage. He breaks free, gets another few yards. That may be a first down. Let's see.
Hey, you give credit to Kenley Bridwell, number 35, the tight end, as he is watching and blocking, and all of a sudden he sees that Cameron's kind of stalled. And so often the Tigers have been doing all year is that the offensive line comes in and gathers behind the tailback and pushes forward. Kenley did just that, which actually knocked the tackler off of Hudson, or actually Cameron Russell, and able to make him pick up about another 6 or 7 yards.
Second down and 1. Montez will back up to pass, throw it down the field, across the field, complete at the 40. And what should have been a pass interference call, we still make the catch. And that's Kobe Hudson once again. Amazing catch at the 40-yard line. They move the chains.
From his outside position, far left, he goes down about 14, does the inside slant, catches it off his shoulder pads, moves the ball inside a minute. The Tigers are on the move. Coupled with running and passing, got a good little drive going. Need to capitalize on this as the clock starts back running.
Crow calls for it, fakes the handoff, airs it out down the field, complete to Ken Truitt at the 20-yard line. They're going to try to bring him down. The clock will stop with a first down, so the ball rests at the 21-yard line.
Reminder, each team has 1 timeout left with 39 seconds, 21-17 Tigers. Ball moves to the 21-yard line. But just remember, plenty of time left as the clock starts to tick. We still have that timeout left.
Montez has Russell to his left, twins to the left. He puts Russell in motion back to the far side. Backs up to pass, looking, got some pressure, rolls to his right. going to keep the ball. Actually airs it out at the last minute. Intercepted at the 1. Will knock him out of bounds at the 14, but Montez really should have just tucked that and got out of bounds, but instead he throws it down at the 1. They intercept it, and we have 19 seconds left on the clock.
And that's just what I was telling you, folks, is that we do not need to do that right before halftime. Even let them score. Hopefully you keep them out of the end zone. They got an 80-yard to go, 79. But bottom line is, Montez, just take the ball out of bounds. You live to play another play. You got plenty of time. It was first down, and he rolls out of bounds. He gets about the hash mark on the sidelines. He sees a man open, and it tips over his hands, intercepted. Not what you wanted to see.
Not at all. They're going to snap, take a knee, and that will be the last play of the first half. 21-17 is your score. Lots to talk about when we come back at halftime. We'll have some of the bands playing as well. Chris, back at the station, will let you know we're going to go through the State Farm all the way down to MBM Food Service in this next break. Right now you're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Introducing the most valuable provider, your nationally ranked WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Ranked a top 100 large community hospital by Truven Health Analytics. Named a top 100 great community hospital by Becker's Hospital Review. Rated top 100 in medical excellence and patient safety by CareChecks. WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Award-winning healthcare right here in LaGrange. To learn more, visit wellstar.org/WGMC. We believe in life well lived.
Tara, are you okay?
Yes, I can't believe you found me. I have car trouble and there you are.
Yeah, that's State Farm's 24/7 access.
It's like we have this mental telepathy, you know?
Well, you did start filing your claim with your mobile device. You can access State Farm on your phone, online, even in person at one of the 18,000 neighborhood
State Farm offices, see? Mental telepathy.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Connect telepathically with Agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Calling all area coaches. Calling all area coaches, high school coaches, travel ball coaches, and more. Mud Creek Team Sales is now selling sporting goods like Wilson, DeMarini, Louisville Slugger, Rollins, and Russell for travel teams, football, baseball, basketball, soccer, and more. For more information, call Mud Creek Team Sales today at 706-884-5592. Call Coach Jeter or Greg Hicks. Calling all area coaches. Mud Creek Team Sales with all your sporting goods. Wilson, DeMarini, Louisville Slugger, Rollins, and Russell. Mud Creek Team Sales, a proud sponsor of today's game. MBM Food Service, a subsidiary of McLean Company, is looking for you. With immediate Class A route delivery driver positions available for LaGrange Distribution Center. With average earnings annually of $76,000 to $82,000. A Class CDL and 9 months of verifiable experience are required. Visit mbmlagrange.com to apply. That's mbmlagrange.com. All positions with MBM require a pre-employment drug test and a background check. MBM is an equal opportunity employer.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. The band for West Hall out on the field, doing a great job. We'll hear the Troup High School Tiger marching band out on the field in a minute. But I mentioned earlier that we got some folks slumming with us up here at the booth. And one of those is the voice of the LaGrange High School Rangers, Michael Buchanan. Michael, how you doing tonight?
Doing wonderful, Jack. How about yourself?
How many soccer games do you have to referee tomorrow?
Oh, I've got
over the weekend.
I've got 2 tomorrow night. I've got 2 early Saturday morning, and then that's it until the recreational state championship down in Dothan next weekend.
Many of y'all might not realize, you know, that he's got the face for radio, but he also has the body for soccer. So everybody thinks he's a goal. So
we're refereeing the 9-year-olds, 10-year-olds, 11-year-olds, because that's all I can keep up with.
Attaboy. But Michael, I appreciate you coming up visiting with us a little bit. It's been a neat season as Coleman and the folks at Eagle Sports have been able to pretty much put everybody under the same umbrella. Yeah. We got Callaway that will be covering their games, and of course through the bowl we'll be producing those games for LaGrange High, you and Tommy and your team and Cal. And, the Troup High School Tiger broadcast here on Eagle Sports. So it's been a lot of fun, I think, bringing us all under one roof.
I think it's been great. It's been a great deal between with LaGrange High, between the iHeartMedia and Eagles Nest and LaGrange High School, putting all together Unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to do as many games as we had hoped.
Yeah.
But it was a really good season. Hope we get to do it again next year.
I've always loved Skip Carey. You're probably like me. I've listened to folks do ball games over the years and listen to play-by-plays and stuff. And he always called extra innings free baseball. Yep. And so we are in the postseason and region play, out of the region play into the state playoffs. So it's kind of free football for us. And I'll tell you what, this West Hall team coming in tonight, they're only 6-4 in the season, but they definitely are wanting to give the Tigers a run for their money.
6-4 in the season, but 4-4 in in games against teams that are currently in the playoffs. So they've got a lot of experience playing good teams this year, and they've come to play. They're not laying down for anybody. It's a long trip.
They've been road warriors as well. I think most of their wins have come on the road.
Yep.
And so they did not mind traveling down here to Callaway Stadium to take on the Troup High School Tigers tonight.
Get away from the bulk of the smoke, which seems to be up there in North Georgia. But
it is actually, probably a lot of folks looked around this afternoon, especially in tree lines. You'll see that smoke that has come down from North Georgia. A friend of mine lives near a cell tower, and she said that she's down to 1G because the cell towers are feeling that heat, and some of the wires are starting to melt as well.
Oh, wow, that's not good.
Yeah, but
hopefully that'll be all squared away pretty soon.
Well, of course, we have been incredibly dry for such a long time, so that's quite a dangerous thing. So, of course, it is getting a little cool tonight. So if you're out listening to the ball game, hopefully if you're at a fire pit, you got it well covered up and make sure that none of those sparks are going to get out. We don't need any of those wildfires here.
Definitely not. Hey, the winner of this game will either travel to Thompson, which is probably more likely because they're definitely the favorite, or may host America's Sumter. So whoever wins this game may wind up hosting. So that'd be pretty good.
Well, yeah, Greg and I talked a little bit of that in the pregame, but I'm a little superstitious in that I got to get a win under my belt before I can start looking ahead. I get kind of nervous, especially.
That's why I said whoever wins, because I can't just assume anything. I mean, heck, it's 21-17. There's no guarantee any which way.
Well, they are playing. West Hall definitely has come to play, but I think about the Tigers. Several times that we kind of shot ourselves in the foot there at the end of the half. That was a great opportunity to score. Also, earlier we had a couple other interceptions we had big drives moving, and but again, that's the nature of the beast in football. Let's go and take a quick break. When we come back, we got lots more to talk about here at halftime. We're going to take 4 spots back to the station. 4 spots back to the station right here on Eagle Sports.
Introducing the most valuable provider, your nationally ranked WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Ranked a top 100 large community hospital by Troup Health Analytics. Named a top 100 great community hospital by Becker's Hospital Review. Rated top 100 in medical excellence and patient safety by CareChecks. WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Award-winning healthcare right here in LaGrange. To learn more, visit wellstar.org/WGMC. We believe in life well lived.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Key of LaGrange. Join us this month in participating in No Shave November. We're going to stop shaving and start raising funds for the American Cancer Society by donating a portion of our sales to them. We may not be shaving our beards, but we're shaving prices in all new Kias, like the 17 Kia Forte for as low as $15,900. If you're looking for a stylish car with great gas mileage, the Forte is perfect for you. Stop by and see us, beards and all, or visit us online at keyoflagrange.com and help support your local economy.
Price plus tax, tag, and title. Stock number 19075.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9, or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
Now back to more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger Football. Jack Mormon, Greg Hicks. We'll bring Greg back in the conversation just a little bit. We're going to let him hobnob down there with all the fans. He's being swamped by all those the folks that just love to hear everything that Greg Hicks has got to say out there. But I want to talk about some of our highlights. We've got Chris back at the station has been able to put a little package together for us. And let's start with West Hall. Got the ball to start off the ball game. They drove it all the way across the 50 to the 45 on that opening kickoff. Had a nice seam up the middle, but they ended up having to punt after four plays. They punted us back to the 30. The Tigers took it and had a tremendous drive. And with 8:11, we put the ball in the end zone.
Another snap. We'll throw the ball again. Complete to Kobe. He's at the 5. Goes to his right. Dives into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Kobe Hudson, about a 12-yard hook. Montez Crow hit him low about the kneecaps where only Kobe Hudson could catch it. He wove his way through into the end zone and had to dive across as he was about to be tackled. Great play call by Coach Kelby Holt. Touchdown, Tigers. First touchdown of the playoffs of this year.
Carson Rayford's extra point was good, so 7-0 was our lead at 8:11. Westall got the ball from the 34. Another pretty good return there. Carson had not kicked it into the end zone yet. They had a big play by the running back Osborne. Took the ball all the way down to the 7-yard line. The quarterback Satterfield threw it into the end zone. We thought they had a touchdown, but actually Kobe Hudson had ripped it out of his hands. They ended up having to kick a field goal to Lopez of West Hall. Kicked a field goal with 5:56. It was 7-3 at that point. The Tigers got the ball. They drove from the 19. Looked like they were going to have to punt the ball, so they did. But it was muffed at the last minute. And number 16 for the Tigers, Mandarius Dix, was able to get on it. So the Tiger drive continued from the 30-yard line. And from there, Kobe Hudson was going to be able to make it into the end zone with a 30-yard touchdown.
Turns, going to airs it out way down the field. He's got Kobe there going for the corner. Can he catch it? Yes!
Touchdown!
Touchdown, Tigers!
I was just looking at Coach G telling the ref, watch the holding. Kobe Hudson blew right by him. Caught the ball at about the 4-yard line under extreme coverage. Stepped into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers at the 2:48 mark of the first quarter.
And the other part of that, Greg, perfect pass by Montez Crow. He laid it exactly where he needed to be.
Beautiful play. We ran that same play at Bowden, if you remember, early in the season.
The Tigers are leading at that point 14-3 with 2:48 left to go in the first quarter. West Hall got it. They ended up having to punt the ball. Actually, the Tigers intercepted the ball. Then they were intercepted as well. But then we got to the second half play, which we'll talk about again in a moment as the Tiger marching band comes on the field. We'll take another 4 spots back to the station on Eagle Sports.
Have you gotten your flu shot? Now is the time. Holmes Pharmacy is the place to get your flu shot. And if you have insurance, it could be free. So don't wait. Drive right up to Holmes Pharmacy and get your flu shot today at Commerce Avenue in LaGrange or in Hamilton. And if your doctor feels you need a high-dose flu shot, Holmes Pharmacy has you covered.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 1240 AM LaGrange and W245AW 96.9 FM LaGrange.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows no matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years, and how it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Russ Brown, owner of LaGrange Equipment and Tool Rental, has all the tools and equipment handymen and contractors need in our area. And if you're planning a wedding, party, tailgate, reunion, or corporate event, LaGrange Equipment and Tool Rental has you covered. Like them on Facebook and see all the particulars they offer. Plus, they're open Monday through Saturday. LaGrange Equipment and Tool Rental, Greenville Street, LaGrange, next to CVS Pharmacy. Phone 706-882-8665. That's 706-882-8665. LaGrange Equipment and Tool Rental.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now, back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back. We'll talk about the second quarter in just a few minutes. But right now, I want you to listen to the pride of Troup County, the Troup High School Tiger Marching Band. the pride of Troup County, the Troup High School Tiger Marching Band with music from the band Queen there at their halftime show. We'll try to catch Johnny Hurd in just a minute, talk a little bit about that band. We'll also give you the second quarter highlights. When we come back, let's take another break. Back to the station. Tigers leading 21-17 at halftime here on Eagle Sports.
Introducing the most valuable provider, your nationally ranked WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Ranked a top 100 large community hospital by Troup Health Analytics. Named a top 100 great community hospital by Becker's Hospital Review. Rated top 100 in medical excellence and patient safety by CareChecks. WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Award-winning healthcare right here in LaGrange. To learn more, visit wellstar.org/WGMC. We believe in life well lived.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
The action continues now with more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football, and Greg Hicks down in amongst his people. He's just inundated with folks just wanting to talk to him, want to see what he thinks about this ball game. And Greg, tell us a little bit what you think about this ball game.
We were talking about the lottery. I didn't win the lottery, so he was asking me how well I was doing. I said, well, I'd be doing a lot better if I won the lottery.
Greg, when you got married, you won the lottery, okay? So let's just leave it at that.
She's going to love me for that.
Let's go to the second quarter. I'll give you a couple of highlights there, actually one in particular. As we began the second quarter, West Hall, driving down, the Tigers were able to do pretty well. Again, they got intercepted. We had some penalty situations where we were coming down and Montez got across the line before he threw the ball. Just several little mistakes there that really we talked about a 14-point swing. They were able to get on the board and score. But the Tigers were able to also, in the early part of the second quarter, score as well as a big play by Montez to Cam Russell led to a 20-yard run for a touchdown. I think we got that highlight queued. Let's see if they got that.
Hands the ball off quickly to Russell. Great hole again. 15, 10, cuts back to the left, to the right, inside the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Wow! Cameron Russell, senior, takes a handoff from Montez Cole and absolutely weaves his way behind Brandon Turner, Kenley Bridwell, and Ethan Short. Brandon Barrington all the way down, 20 yards, touchdown, Tigers!
That was beautiful.
That was beautiful.
I'm going to see if I can get some Glisson comments.
All right, Coach. Greg's going to go back down the field and see if we can catch up with Coach Glisson. Frank, hand those over to Tommy behind you. We had one half of we got the prettier half of the LaGrange crew now. Tommy Whitworth joined us up here in the booth, and Tommy, you and I were talking a little bit about this game and this team coming in. It's really neat to have playoff football back at Callaway Stadium because we hadn't seen it in a while.
It has been a while, and it's just good to see the stands. I'm so impressed with the home crowd coming out on a Thursday night, and there's hardly any seats at all on this side. If you're not here, you're really missing a treat. Very competitive game. Troup, we feel like we're fixing to put them away, and then all of a sudden it just, it shouldn't be a great second half over here. I mean, it's just a lot of excitement. Coach Glisson has done a wonderful job of re-energizing this fan base to such a degree, and the community is so proud of it. And if you go deep into these playoffs, it would be a lot of fun.
Well, he's, of course, doing the job with the guys at the school. But something else he's done is taking advantage of what we all kind of see around us is social media. and he's been able to share his mission, kind of the Glisten mission we talk about, his point of view, way he feels about things out on Facebook and other places, and people, as you say, and it's not buying in. That's not I don't know if that's the term. I think that they are really believing in what he's saying. They sense his sincerity and know that he really means what he says.
He got good roots. He comes from where I came from, Meriwether County.
There we go.
And knew his dad back watched his dad play quarterback for Manchester Blue Devils back in the late 60s, early 70s over there, and Tommy was an excellent quarterback. Manchester was a powerhouse at that time, and it was a lot of fun to watch them and follow them. And
those are tough places to go play, too.
Absolutely.
You want to talk about a crowd being right up on top of you. You go down to Manchester, and they breathe in on the back of your necks while you're on the field.
Oh, it was just like it was the event of the week, or the month or whatever. When you went to those games, it was so much fun, and he brings that excitement he's got in his blood, and we're very blessed to have three great coaches that lead kids in this day and age, and they can go and learn from them and win in this game called life. Coach Wiggins has really established himself over at Callaway, got great facilities over there. Coach Burks is working hard at LaGrange, and they're going to get that program headed back in the right direction win-wise, already doing some good things otherwise, but it's just fun. Hopefully we'll get to a day where we'll have all three teams back at the Georgia Dome one day.
That was fun when LaGrange and Troup played several years ago up there.
We had Hogan's. It was Callaway. I think when Callaway first started, too. We had Callaway, Troup, and LaGrange, all three playing at the Dome in one day.
I had a T-shirt made that had Troup on the front, LaGrange on the back. I just flipped it around at halftime. Let me give a quick shout-out to Jeanette Davis, who works with our HR department in the Troup County School System, just texted me. She's enjoying the ball game, listening, and she's excited about this second half of play. We're going to take a break. We come back. We get ready for the second half of play right here on Eagle Sports.
Introducing the most valuable provider, your nationally ranked WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Ranked a top 100 large community hospital by Troup Health Analytics. Named a top 100 great community hospital by Becker's Hospital Review. Rated top 100 in medical excellence and patient safety by CareChecks. WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Award-winning healthcare right here in LaGrange. To learn more, visit wellstar.org/WGMC. We believe in life well lived.
Russ Brown, owner of LaGrange Equipment and Tool Rental, has all the tools and equipment handymen and contractors need in our area. And if you're planning a wedding, party, tailgate, reunion, or corporate event, LaGrange Equipment and Tool Rental has you covered. Like them on Facebook and see all the particulars they offer. Plus, they're open Monday through Saturday. LaGrange Equipment and Tool Rental, Greenville Street, LaGrange, next to CVS Pharmacy. Phone 706-882-8665. That's 706-882-8665. LaGrange Equipment and Tool Rental.
Some combinations were just meant to go together. Burger and fries.
Order up!
Washer and dryer. Online and dating. Ooh, swipe right. At State Farm, there's another combination meant to go together. Home and auto. As in combining your home and auto insurance with one agent. Which leads to another combination, saving dollars and cents. Your State Farm agent is here to help life go right. Combine home and auto and see how much you can save.
Visit your LaGrange State Farm agent, Mabel Smith Sharp, online at letmabelquote.com.
Millicare by Drytech, the true professionals in commercial floor maintenance. Millicare offers a proven system. They serve customers throughout Georgia, Alabama, and Florida. They handle all your floor maintenance needs. Carpet, vinyl, upholstery, and more. Millicare employees are uniformed, professionally trained, and certified. Their cleaning system is so good that many customers have their original carpet from 25 years ago. Call the true professionals in commercial floor maintenance today. 334-319-0955. Millicare by Drytech.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. We're getting ready for the second half of play, and I gave a shout out to Jeanette. Now I got to make sure that I give out a shout out to my wife who just texted me. She's down in Savannah listening to us on the stream. She's with the Georgia Studies Tour from a long game. Also, the Gardner Newman kids are down there as well. So we got a lot of kids from Troup County down there in Savannah having a great time tonight. Thanks to those chaperones who go and do all that. And wow, that's a thankless job. And also Miss Aquita Freeman, she will make sure I mention her again. We don't want Jeanette to get one up on her because you want people in the office to be upset. But she's our HR director, does a tremendous job of making sure that all the detail work that is a part of the Troup County school system and their employees gets done. Fresh 12 minutes on the clock. 21-17 is your score, and the Tigers will be receiving to start this second half of play. And Greg, you got your ears on?
Turn me up. There you go. Hey, shout out to Farrell Blair down in Destin, Florida. He had texted me, said he's on the phone listening to us, Jack. Said the folks here think I'm on the longest phone call ever. So thank you, Farrell, for bringing us all the way down to Destin, Florida.
And not taking us. Shoot. Take the ball up. Come back to the middle to the 10, 15. And Cubby's going to get swamped there.
Got a flag on the play. Late flag. Don't know if it's a block in the back from the Tigers or personal foul or face mask or what. Let's see what happens.
Not a great return there. Greg, you and I are always of the mind, let's just get upfield. And all of our returns tonight, we've come laterally.
Holding Tigers, so that's going to back them up even further. So, not a good way to. We talked about this. I talked to Montez coming back out, Montez Crow, our quarterback. I said, all right, Montez, how you feeling? He said, my thumb's good. It was a little stiff at halftime when you settled down. I said, what would you have done if you'd had that last play to go over? He said, I would have taken it out of bounds. Yep. I said, as long as you understand, he's growing from it. But, yeah, with Tigers, if we just made a lot of mistakes ourselves, I mean, you could go back and say, hey, it could be 42-10 right now if we'd have wanted to be. If we'd have capitalized on everything that we were supposed to and as we had momentum going our way. But, hey, fresh half, we're still ahead, and we need to put things together.
Montez will stand right at the end zone. He takes the shotgun snap, hands the ball to Cameron Russell. Russell does a good job of popping it outside, gets to the 10.
Nice job by Ethan Short and Dre Flagg, as Dre was the H-back that time, and had a kick-out block on number 55, finger waving no, and Dre kind of pushed him off the line, was able to help Cameron pick up 4 yards. It'll be out to the 10-yard line.
Gain of 4, second down at 6.
Crow will send Chance Hill into a slot set to the right. Kobe wide to his left. They're going to show a blitz, and they hit us, but we pitched the ball just the right time. Cam going around the right side to the 20, still on his feet to the 25, 30. Then we take it out of bounds at the 32. Montez took one for the team, though, as he pitched the ball and was hit.
Excellent play by Montez Crow as he took and tossed it. He's congratulating Cameron Russell as Cameron picks up yardage all the way out to the 31-yard line. So you're looking at about a 21-yard gain. You're right, Jack. Montez took one for the team that time.
They're showing blitz again. They were lined up in the neutral zone as we snapped the ball, it looked like to me. From this vantage point, Cameron Russell goes around the right side, picks up 2 or 3, and that looks like what they're going to try to do is just blitz us from the outside every play.
Well, that's what they're looking. They knew that we'd gained significant yardage passing the ball, and so they're going to figure they're going to pin their ears back and come on. They're going to roll the clock. Russell was able to pick up 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7. Maybe they call it 2nd and 8, but it looks more like 7. I thought he went out of bounds, but they're rolling the clock, so 2nd and 7 for the Tigers.
He's in the neutral zone on this outside. Montez rolls to his right, keeps the ball, gets about 2 or 3 more yards across the 35-yard line.
I think I saw a late – no, that's some balls on it. I thought I saw a late flag come flying across, but Montez able to stretch it out, picks up a couple of yards. It'll be 3rd down and 6 for the Tigers.
That outside linebacker is just right there as the ball is snapped each time.
Well, one of the things that the coach will tell him in a minute is to do the little freeze play, see if we can pick up an easy 5.
Chance and Cubby wide to this near side.
Right there. Perfect.
There he goes. To us. Well, they usually do. So number 4, George Lira, who's trying to blitz us every time. He gets a little overzealous that time, and he's going to give us 5 free yards up the field. Ball rest of the 40, just still short of the first down.
Be 3rd and 2, however, rather than 3rd and 7. Move the ball up just outside the 40-yard line.
So again, twins to this near side. Montez stands back. He's got Cameron just to his left behind him, and he's going to run the ball. Ball's going to bounce up to Carlisle, who's going to spin, get across the 40. Carlisle does a great job of getting that ball back.
I don't think it'll be a first down. No. It's 4th down and a half a yard. I realize you're closer to midfield. You're at the 40, 41-yard line, but I don't think this is time to – well, Tigers look like they're going to go for it. They're trying to draw them offside, so let's see what happens. It's big here, big play here, guys. Oh, yeah, that's good. Drew him off.
This time it's number 36, Austin Sinclair, who's going to give us the first down. He just dives and does a little baseball slide at the 40.
Well, that's one thing that we've seen, that West Hall made some adjustments at halftime, and as you pointed out right quick, like Jack, is that they quickly was starting to blitz a lot. And I got to get back on line.
Sideline. We'll get a sideline call against us from you. Trips to this near side. Montez steps up, adjusts things at the line of scrimmage. Trey will step up. It's like he's going to get in the face of the guy who's been blitzing us a little bit. We're going to pass the ball across the middle. High pass is going to fall incomplete, intended for Ken Truitt. They'll bring up second down. 10:08 left to go here in this third quarter of play. 21-17 in favor of the Tigers.
Sorry, that's some technical difficulty.
Will please stand by. I meant to get you some gloves so your little hands will be warm.
Thank you, Jack.
Always worried about you, man. Again, trips to the near side. It is Russell in the backfield with Crow. Crow back up to pass. He'll swing it out to Russell. Russell finds a little seam in the middle. He's dragged down at the 50. He had some running room, but good job by West Hall to bring him down.
My yes guy was getting a crack back by Kobe Hudson and really put a waylay on him. I kind of like that.
So third down now and 8. Tigers want to continue this drive. 3-man front. They'll walk up the outside linebacker. He's going to come in. Montez, he's hurried and he's going to be sacked. And he gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that'll be it. And this number 4, George Lira, is going to make the tackle, and we'll be punting this one away. Ball rests at the 49-yard line. Right on the 49-yard line. We'll be punting it away from there. Carson Rayford will go back. He'll stand on about the 34-yard line to punt it from there. They'll put 2 guys back deep. And they don't need to get deeper than that. Carson could very well put this all the way down inside the 10 again. There's a snap, good snap. Takes it, steps up, gets the kickoff. Takes a Tiger roll, chase it down to the 10, rolls around to the 7-8, and that's where that's where West Hall will take it. First and 10. 30 seconds back to the station. 21-17 is your score here on Eagle Sports.
State Farm, this is Gwen.
Salutations, Gwen. I have car insurance, but I want to protect the rest of the stuff in my apartment. Some of my action figures were ruined recently.
We can add a renter's policy. For the cost of one action figure, we can protect your entire army of action figures against fire, theft, burst pipes.
Great! You have no idea how hard it is untangling wet alien hair.
Add renter's insurance to your auto policy and get to a better state. State Farm.
For a money-saving way to protect your possessions, call Agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football.
They're going to hand the ball off to A.J. Favorite around the right side, and Kobe Hudson's just going to hit him after he gains 5. Big hit by Hudson.
They're going to give him 6 on that gain as well, but this is where you we talked at halftime. You let this team hang around now. We couldn't do anything on our first one. Let's see what we can hold them out. And see, that's going to be he's going to get a first down on that one, tackled by Joko Willis, but not until after he had crossed the first bound line. We may have a flag on the play. Let's see. Nope, no flag. First down.
But their front line has really stepped up in this second half right now, Greg.
Well, they found some things that last drive, or next to last drive they had, where they nickel and dimed us all the way up the middle and then threw some out routes to score that touchdown. They found out that, hey, they can move the ball on the Tigers. And that's one of the things that we've got to do is we've really got to step it up in all phases. You got to get that intensity up now because, we talked about letting a team like this hang around.
You're going to throw the ball. Almost picked off. Oh, boy, you talked about breaking on the ball. And that's Ken Truitt who broke on that one. Falls incomplete, but wow, he almost had it.
Talking about perfect timing. The reason there wasn't a pass interference is because it was perfect timing on Truitt's part. Sorry, old coach is coming out next to Coach James Wynn, old hand at Troup High, he's on the sidelines just loving every minute of it.
A little mixed up in the backfield, but we're going to take him down. He'll get to the line of scrimmage. That'll be about it.
It may be about a half-yard loss. They're going to spot the ball just outside the 15-yard line. So that'll be 3rd down and 10. But, yeah, see how they're backing that marker up. 3rd and 11 for the West Hall team.
All right, 3rd down. As you hear Chance Giddens in the background, the stalwart announcer. They go trips again to this near side. A man split wide left. Quarterback's going to roll to his left, looking downfield, throws it out, and it's going to go out of bounds. So they'll have to punt the ball away from deep in Tiger territory. I like this defensive stance here.
Excellent coverage by senior Ken Truitt from his right corner position. Ken's given up at least a foot on that wideout, as y'all can see. But Ken was right on his hip pad, and he threw it to where only it could go, and that's out of bounds.
So the Tigers going to step up, leaving just Chance Hill back there by himself.
No, they're bringing Kobe up here. They were scared there might be a fake punt.
And we almost get a hand on that one. Short punt.
Oh, yeah, good field position for the Tigers.
That punt kind of lays up. A little backspin as if you're trying to hit a 9-iron up on the green there. It'll stop at the 39-yard line. And that'll be great field position for the Tigers going in.
He said, Coach G telling King Makuta, calm down. Makuta's so fired up, he's wanting to be in on every play, and he's all right, be calm now. We don't want you to overdo it. And now Copeland's trying to calm him down because he's all excited right now.
Still a lot of football to play, Greg.
Yeah, but this is what we needed. Good defensive stand. We couldn't really get anything moved on offense, and so now we get an opportunity at our second possession. We're starting with a short field at West Hall's 40-yard line.
Official timeout. They're trying to get the right balls in there in the game. Unlike the NFL the other night, they're actually doing a pretty good job here. They're showing blitz again. Russell finds the hole, runs right past the blitz, goes to the right side, bounces to the outside to the 30, cuts back inside again. What a great move to the 25, down to the 23-yard line.
Cameron Russell on a little tall sweep, takes it all the way outside to the West Hall sidelines, picks up about 12. Looks like he's going to go out of bounds. He takes a plant, like you said, Jack, cuts it back in, picks up another 5 yards inside the 25, down to the 23-yard line.
Basically just stopped in mid-motion and then cut back to the inside to pick up that extra yardage. Crow, again, will hand the ball off to Cameron. Cameron just carries guys up across the 20-yard line down to the 19.
They're going to give him another 5-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 5. You're right. They're showing blitz off the outside as number 36 or outside linebacker. They're just going. They're pinning their ear back. I say they, the West Hall team. And so Troup's trying to react by giving some quick trap plays up the middle.
Tigers will step up, look back to the other side. As a radio partner of mine on college football calls it meerkatting over to the other side to see what the call is going to be. And it's going to be Crow calling his own number. Ball's loose and picked up by West Hall. He takes it across the 25 down to the 27, and once again, we've shot ourselves in the foot.
Crow just up the middle, looked really good, picked up about 4 or 5 yard line. All of a sudden, the ball was punched out of his hands, and he's saying on his chest, he said, my bad. But, one of the players reached in behind and kind of punched it out as the ball shot forward toward the goal line about 5 yards, and one of the West Hall players picked it up and returned it to the 28-yard line. So a couple of turnovers here. Tigers really need to pin their ears back and return the favor.
We had a great opportunity there. It's washed away by a fumble. West Hall has the ball again. Osborne will be in the backfield with the quarterback center field. Osborne will get the call. And we're going to jump on top of him and drive him backwards as he gets back to the 30. He'll pick up about 2. We'll call it 2nd and 8.
Joko Willis along with Jared Lane on the initial hit. Man, did they just hammer him down. Then a host of other Tigers came in to stop that, to help make that tackle. Granted, it was a long 3, but wow, the Tigers really pinning their ears back. Ball's resting on about the 30.5-yard line.
Good tackling is going to be the key to this second half, Greg. They're going back up to pass. The intermediate route to the 35. He'll be short of the first down. They'll bring up third.
Be about 3rd and 3, a long 3 for West Hall. But just like that last drive, kind of little out routes. They'll watch them this time. You got about a 3 or 4 yard opportunity for a first down, 3rd and 3. Don't be surprised if they don't come off tackle or either off guard with a little inside trap or a little backside motion. So what you got a pro set.
So we hand off to the tailback. We hit him hard at the 35. He will not get the first down. He may lose yardage. Actually, they're going to get him to the 36, but he's still short of the first down.
Jared Lane on the initial tackle hit along with Gabe Hubbard and Joko Willis. Again, I just said that. Exactly what happened on the pro set, handing off to the left tailback. He plants and cuts it up inside, trying to catch a quick hole. It didn't happen. That'll bring up 4th down. That was no gain. 4th and 3, so West Hall forced another punt. And the Tigers are going to try to block this one, guys.
Chance Hill coming off the field a little bit gimpy. Almost like shin splints the way he's walking. Kobe Hudson will be back deep for the Tigers, and we're bringing it. There's the snap. There's the kick.
Nice
kick.
Punt.
Taken back at the 30, and that's where the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. 30 seconds back to the station right here on Eagle Sports.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9, or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back, and you're going to get a steady diet of Cameron Russell in this second half, it looks like, because he is really running like a man possessed. Another 6-yard carry for him up the middle of the field.
That's just what I was going to say. It looks like we've decided to go, I don't want to use the word conservative, but more toward the ground game, till we can kind of settle down a little bit.
Once more in the line. He's hit kind of hard there on that one. Get another 2. Brings up 3rd down.
He'll get out to the 39-yard line. He's got to get up to about the 43 for a first down. Be 3rd and 2 for the Tigers.
Russell stays in the backfield, trips to the right side. There's a snap. Go pitch the ball out to Russell. Russell bounces to the outside, picks up the first down and more, across the 50, down to the 45 on the other side.
Got a holding. They're going to call a holding on the wideout. It'll either be Kobe Hudson. Now we got a player down, and I can't. Looks like Kobe Hudson, our freshman sensation wideout and cornerback. He's laying down on about the 44-yard line.
That is Kobe that they're checking on. Team will come to the sideline. And while they sort this out and take care of him, let's take 30 seconds back to the station. Tigers leading 21-17 in the third quarter on Eagle Sports.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Kia of LaGrange. Join us this month in participating in No Shave November. We're going to stop shaving and start raising funds for the American Cancer Society by donating a portion of our sales to them. We may not be shaving our beards, but we're shaving prices on all new Kias, like the 17 Kia Forte for as low as $15,900. If you're looking for a stylish car with great gas mileage, the Forte is perfect for you. Stop by and see us, beards and all, or visit us online at kiaoflagrange.com and help support your local economy.
Price plus tax tag and title. Stock number 19075.
Now back to more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Kobe's getting up under his own power.
Well,
they're walking to the near side. That leg's a little stiff on him.
It looks like he's twisted his ankle or rolled his ankle because they're picking. He's walking gingerly. I know. I've twisted many an ankle in high school. And the way he's putting his lack of pressure, he's walking better, but they got to get over here and look at him and see if they can tape it up more or what have you. But, again, key figure for these Tigers is that Kobe Hudson.
That left leg looks like it was hurt, Greg. And just taking their time, getting him off the field. 2:55 left to go in the third. 21-17 is your score. Tigers are driving. And the penalty is going to bring us way back.
But good, as we said before, the injury, kind of gone more to the ground game. That'll be holding, so that'll and it was really just across first down yardage, so from the spot of the foul.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty.
So back to third down. Really 3rd and 10 is what we're looking at now.
So Schweitzer's going to see more of double duties now, as he is you're wide out to the right side.
Montez will call for the shotgun snap. Take it, fake the handoff, throw it across the middle, incomplete. Intended that time for number 35, Kenley Bridwell.
Little miscommunication. Kenley had done a hook, and then he's coming back toward the sidelines. Montez expected him to stay at his position and just threw it in a dead zone. So it'll be 4th down for Troup as the ball's on the 31-yard line, and they'll be able to punt. So this is where you really need that field position change there, Jack. We need to see Carson Rayford boom another 60-plus yard punt. We hadn't seen that in a while.
Well, actually, we've been doing field position punts, and he's been kind of tentatively getting it so he can pin him out. He can go all the way on this one. Takes a snap, steps up, gets the kickoff, and it's going to roll, take a Tiger bounce to the 30, to the 25-yard line, and that's where that's where Westall will have it, 1st and 10. 30 seconds back to the station. Tigers leading 21-17 on Eagle Sports.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results, because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Flag on the play. They'll bring it back. We'll have to punt the ball again.
Illegal motion by the Tigers. Again, we've gotten a lot of texts tonight about, man, we're making a lot of mistakes. And, we thought we might calm them down at halftime, and we're still making mistakes that we shouldn't be making. So, given the excitement of the ball game and the kids knowing that perhaps they could have thrown this or put this away a while ago in the first half should be up by 3 touchdowns, just mistakes that we've been making to ourselves. So, Tigers really got to step up the pace.
There's a snap, good snap. Carson steps up, gets the kickoff, and as good a kick as before. 40, 35 down to right at the 30-yard line, almost exactly where, actually it's the 32, so only a 2-yard difference in being backed up 5. Good job by Carson Rayford.
I was going to say, yeah, good kick. Now, here again, defense has got to turn it up a notch.
Well, I'll tell you what, right now they're wrapping Kobe's ankle. But if we can get a break on the ball on one of these little out routes that they're throwing, these little short out routes, Greg, and they'll get the ball again in great field position. Because we've shot ourselves in the foot 2 or 3 times tonight. We're going to stack 6 on the line. They put a man in motion back to the far side. Just got student body left. And again, there goes that little tailback, Osborne. He'll pick up big yardage down to the 50-yard line for West Hall.
We had a little slant going. Blitz was actually pinching to the outside, which left a major hole open for the West Hall tailback, as he was able to pick up about 19 yards in the first down all the way out to the 50-yard line.
He's not that big, but he is elusive and fast. Satterfield will roll to this near side to throw the ball. Complete to number 17. We miss him one time, and then we get him down. It's going to be number 20, Nick Ligon, that brings him down, but he'll be just right at the first down marker. Let's see if they move it. The white hat steps over to see. And he's going to say it's a first down. Move the chains. Minute 59 left to go in the third. 21-17. West Hall now threatening, moving the ball down the field. They got the ball at the 40-yard line. Satterfield and company. Step in. Pistol set for them. Back up to pass. He's looking to his left. Looking. We hit him just as he throws the ball.
Almost intercepted by Ken Truitt. Wow, he was right in the throwing lane. I don't think the quarterback saw Truitt kind of sneaky down in his crouching position. Almost had an interception on that one, guys.
We also had a lot of pressure coming from the backside. He heard a few footsteps, I would imagine.
That would be King Makuta and Jared Lane putting pressure from the backside. Gabe Hubbard really doing a good job with that big number 76 on their front side.
Pistol with the back in the backfield. They put a man in motion. The last time they just ran kind of a student body left. Osborne going to try to break out. We're going to bring him down at the 35-yard line.
Good job by Jared Lane and Gabe Hubbard again. And Jared had slipped when the kid cut back number 3, and Jared was able to make the first contact, and Gabe Hubbard right behind him put him down. So that'll still be a third down and for the West Hall, and about 5, I believe, or second 5. 3rd and 5.
And everybody's going to jump off sides. Let's see what they call it. They're going to call it against them. So back to 5.
Good.
It was a new formation in the backfield too, Greg. Kind of a cross back there. And nobody really knew what the snap count was. So Tigers wanted the fans to get up on their feet. 3rd down and 10 now. Ball resting at the 40-yard line. Getting across the 30 for a first down.
Notice Kobe Hudson's back in the game. He looks like he's walking real good.
Backing up to pass, throwing it. Airing it out, waiting on the field on the far side. It's caught, and he's going to say he did make the reception. That'll be a first down for West Hall.
I tell you, from my angle, I could see it, and it looked like he might have thrown it out of bounds, but you couldn't have asked for a prettier throw and prettier reception on that one.
Just kind of hung it up there, and his receiver ran under it. And he picks up a first down. Nice 3rd down conversion for West Hall. You know, Greg, we mentioned before, these guys have made it to the playoffs. They're going to try to take it as far as they can, and they're not going to stop in this contest.
Oh, absolutely.
A little toss come around the near side. That the play's going to be whistled dead. We got encroachment against the Tigers. That'll bring them 5 yards closer.
Yeah, they're not needing any more help from the Tigers for sure.
No.
As they on a drive, Tigers are leading 21-17 with 46 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. West Hall is on the drive now and looking to try to go ahead of the Tigers for the first time in this game.
They break the huddle. Need a big play in here. The man in motion. Student body right. Cuts back to the inside, and they're going to get down to the 5-yard line.
Little misdirection as in the H-back and the lineman had pulled on the right side, making it think it was going to be a jet sweep. Had a delayed handoff to the tailback, and he's able to pick up about 4 or 5 yards to the first down. It'll be first down and goal as the ball's on the 6-yard line. Tigers really got to toughen it up now.
Exactly right, Greg. First and goal from the 6. They run the same play. Try to cut back in the middle. We're going to hit him, and he's going to still drive his feet across the line and pick up a touchdown. So West Hall will go ahead with 24 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter.
So needless to say, the Tigers, first time into the 3rd quarter as West Hall takes the lead 23-21. And you know, just got to regroup and say, hey, guys, we were letting this thing get away. We should have put it away. Now we're letting it get away. Got to pick up the intensity.
Waiting for the point after touchdown. Snap, hold, kick is up. And a flag on the play. It goes up and through. We'll take 30 seconds back to the station. We'll find out what the flag is as we come back. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Have you gotten your flu shot? Now is the time. Holmes Pharmacy is the place to get your flu shot. And if you have insurance, it could be free. So don't wait. Drive right up to Holmes Pharmacy and get your flu shot today at Commerce Avenue in LaGrange or in Hamilton. And if your doctor feels you need a high-dose flu shot, Holmes Pharmacy has you covered.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
The action continues now with more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
So they're going to mark that penalty off against us, Greg, that 15 yards down the field. They'll kick it off from the 45-yard line. So more than likely we'll have it at the 20. Not sure exactly what the call was down there. So here we go. 24 seconds left to go. Both teams break the huddle, make their way back up. Our guys haven't realized that the penalty was assessed again, so they need to back it up a little bit. So again, they'll kick off left to right. Ball rests on the 45 across the 50 into Troup territory. So more than likely this will go into the end zone, and we'll bring it out to the 20, and we'll just keep on rolling. Their kicker steps back.
Maybe he won't put it through the end zone.
You think that's something they might try? He kicks it pretty high and deep and into the end zone. Out of the end zone. We'll bring it to the 20. And that's where the Tigers will have it 1st and 10 with 24 seconds left to go in the third quarter. They're trailing right now 21-24. And Greg, at least there's been several opportunities, but 3 big opportunities that we've had to come away with points, and we haven't. And that's really the difference in this ball game is West Hall. Tell you what, we got to find an answer for number 3, Tyrese Osborne, as he's just running rampant on us.
Well, give credit to the offensive coordinator at West Hall, and they made adjustments in that second quarter, and was able to put together some drives, and we still need to make some adjustments defensively.
They're showing blitz again. Long snap count. Montez takes it. Toss sweep to Cameron. Cameron, a great catch to get to the 20. Another move to the 25. Down the sideline. 40. Knocked out of bounds at the 42-yard line. Cam Russell is playing lights out tonight.
Well, you got to give kudos to Will Horton out here, who had a great block. He and Kobe Hudson to put Cameron around the corner, but Cameron's got such great vision as he sees what he needs to see and picks up 15 yards and a Tiger first down.
Ball right at the 44-yard line.
Actually, 24 yards.
Yep. Twins to the right. Montez will take it, turn, hand the ball off to Cam again. Cam bounces off as one of his own linemen and is dragged down. Actually, they were trying to drag him down, but he'll get forward progression across the 45 to the 47-yard line.
It looked like a horse collar, and Cameron kind of backed up like, dude, leave me alone. And it was just crazy. So that's the end of the third quarter.
Into the third quarter, and we'll go into the fourth with the Tigers trailing 24-21 as we go into the fourth quarter of play. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football, 60 seconds back to the station on Eagle Sports.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service.
Bravo!
It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way, by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service. Some might call that old school. But then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
MBM Food Service, a subsidiary of McLean Company, is looking for you with immediate Class A route delivery driver positions available for LaGrange Distribution Center with average earnings annually of $76,000 to $82,000. A Class CDL and 9 months of verifiable experience are required. Visit mbmlagrange.com to apply. That's mbmlagrange.com. All positions with MBM require a pre-employment drug test and a background check. MBM is an equal opportunity employer.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back. Russell again will be the ball carrier. And Greg, I'm watching number 4, Lyra, again for the folks over from West Hall. Boy, it looks like he's right across the line of scrimmage before the ball is snapped. Every time.
Well, I'm sure if you're seeing it, the coaches are seeing it for sure.
I mean, he's lined up almost, I'm just to the right of the 50 from my vantage point. And he's stepping up every time. All right, so they're going to back up a little more of a prevent on us as we get twins to the left. Russell will roll over to the right side, and they're going to run the option. Pitch it to Russell, and he's hit and brought down. It's short of the 45, so he'll lose yards back to the 45-yard line.
Not a good decision to pitch that ball early. He pitched it back and got hit. I think one of the things that Crow should have done that time is just simply fake the throw, turn it upfield, take a yard or two, whatever you can get out of it. As it turns out, it's 4th and 10. Very fortunate that it wasn't worse than that. So Rayford's asked to punt the ball yet one more time on the 30 from the 30-yard line.
Takes it, steps up, gets the kickoff. Line drive field called for at the 25-yard line, kind of the last minute for a fair catch. But that's where they'll have it, 1st and 10 at the 25.
So if you've just joined us, what a crazy, emotionally ebb and flow back and forth, momentum swingers back and forth. Tigers have made a lot of mistakes, more than they should have. Tigers been leading the entire game up until about the last play of the third quarter where West Hall scores a touchdown. Now they're leading your Tigers 24-21 as we really just started this fourth quarter.
West Hall going to the tailback. Oh, no, he breaks the line of scrimmage again, makes a big move at about the 40. We're finally going to bring him down. But a good job of that front line and a late flag.
Well, it may be a flag on, I don't know if it's going to be a flag on Glisson or not because the side judge threw it long after the play was done. And I don't know if what's going on, but let's see. Sideline warning, that's what it is. Glisson's getting in his ear. So he's telling him, says, Coach, and that's what he should be doing. He's all good coaches, get in that ref's ear. But the players have got to kind of group down and get together, and you got to have some of his senior leadership step forward and say, guys, we got 10:32 left. This is what we talked about. All the momentum is going West Hall's way. It's almost like they can't do anything wrong. And number 3, you're right, Jack. His juices are flowing. He's ready to roll, and we got to put a stop to it.
They look back to the sideline to get their play. Trips to this near side. Osborne will be behind the quarterback, Satterfield. Put a man in motion. He stops, comes back. High snap. Throws across the middle, complete to number 6. He was the man in motion a moment ago. That's A.J. Favorite.
He'll pick up about 7 yards. It should be 2nd and 3 as the ball moves out to the 47-yard line. Got to get out to the 50. So that was a good little motion from that offensive scheme. But, again, the Tigers really got to roll. Coach just told them at the break, hey, you can be cold tomorrow. Right now it's about winning this football game.
Handoff again, this time to 6. Again, that's Favorite. He'll get the first down across the 50 to the 47.
Tackle made by Joko Willis. Solo tackle, no help, but not after the number 3 had made the first down. Ball's inside the Tiger 50-yard line, down to about the 48.
Need a break in the momentum here, Greg. They'll break the huddle. We'll stay with the 3-man front. We'll walk the outside linebackers up on the right side. There's the snap. High snap. Toss sweep to 3 Osborne. And we're going to corral him at the line of scrimmage. Actually, he's going to get in. Oh, he still shoots forward even more. Should have had him back at the 40, about the 47. Instead, they're going to mark him down near the 40.
As the student section behind us is trying to really get this defense fired up, and I'm sure they'll go back at it again. Defense really got to step it up. This is crucial. I know there's only 9 minutes and 20 seconds left in this ball game, but this is a crucial defensive stand by the Tigers. Is it, the way things have been going, they absolutely can't afford West Hall to score this go-round.
Snap, and the handoff in the line. We hit him. He's going to, again, second effort, gets him the first down.
You got to have a couple of guys agreeing. Just to go ahead and agree that you're finna put him on his back. You got to have a couple guys stepping up and saying, hey, we can do better than this.
Yeah, he's not going to run like this on us again. 8:57, 21-24. Tigers trailing West Hall right now. West Hall across the 50, down to the 40. Down to the 37-yard line. Call for the shotgun snap. Hand the ball off to 6.
That's what I'm talking about, Jack.
Ethan Short makes that tackle. Dives in, grabs him, pulls him backwards. He'll gain 2, 2nd and 8.
Well, that's Tion Battle. That's Ethan's old number. Ethan's 51 now, offensive tackle. That's okay. Tion Battle decided, well, you know what? If you ain't going to do it, I'm going to do it. And that's what you need. Somebody step it up.
Here they come. Same play back. Nothing. Fake the handoff. Throw it across the middle. Complete. Man wide open at the 30 to the 20. You got to pull him down. Not just arm tackling. That's 16. Cameron Shirley gets the ball down to the 15-yard line. He's wide open right there across the 30. Just a drag route across the middle, Greg.
That's all it was. That's all it was. 8 minutes left in this ball game. West Hall's on the move, and coach's staff's trying to get them all fired up. It's one of the last things you want them to do is score again. I know there's plenty of time left in this ball game, but it seems like the clock sure is running mighty fast.
Here comes West Hall again. They hand the ball off to Osborne. Osborne just flying across the line. Gets across the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 7. Looks like a timeout called. They take a timeout. We take one as well. Whitehall driving. They're leading 24-21 right here on Eagle Sports.
Millicare by Drytech, the true professionals in commercial floor maintenance. Millicare offers a proven system. They serve customers throughout Georgia, Alabama, and Florida. They handle all your floor maintenance needs. Carpet, vinyl, upholstery, and more. Millicare employees are uniformed, professionally trained, and certified. Their cleaning system is so good that many customers have their original carpet from 25 years ago. Call the true professionals in commercial floor maintenance today. 334-319-0955. Millicare by Drytech.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football.
Our friends from the Granger broadcast up here hanging out with us in the booth, and Tommy Whitworth told me just in the break that trying to catch number 3, Osborne, is trying to get up soup with a fork. Just can't seem to grab a hold of it. 7:39 left to go in this ball game. 24-21. And West Hall knocking on the door one more time.
Well, just down here talking to Chip Metters and Jason Graham and talking about, somebody's got to step it up. And kind of like Tion Battle did earlier, somebody's got to step it up and be the man. It's just, we were talking to him yesterday about, hey, guys, it's a chance to win a playoff game first time in several years. And so this is step it up. So now's the time.
There's the snap. Fake the handoff. It's going to be number 15, Setterfield rolling, throws it to the end zone. Couple of men back there. We intercept it. We intercept the ball in the end zone. That's the play we were looking for.
That's what I'm talking about. Ken Truitt, senior, goes up. It would have been a touchdown. It's a great pass. Ken Truitt goes up and snatches it out of the air. That's what I'm talking about.
That was the play we were looking for. They'll bring it out to the 20, and the Tigers will have a fresh set of downs with 7:31. What a great stop. Ken Truitt's been trying that all night long. He's been right there. He's given up about 4 inches on the receivers, and this time he goes up and brings it down.
I look back at Chip Metters just in the principal at Troup High, and it's like that's what we were just talking about. Somebody's got to step up and be the man. So he had a lot of pressure. Jared Lane was really bearing down on him. He throws it. Great arm the quarterback has, but Truitt just goes up and snatches it down.
Here comes Montez of the Tigers. He'll pick up the pass. He'll throw it complete. He'll get just a couple of yards up the field, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Pick up 4 yards. Little low on the pass. Chance Hill had to reach down at his ankles and pick that up. And when you're trying to make something positive happen, it's kind of tough to turn around when the momentum's you're leaning down trying to pick up the ball. You don't know who's going to hit you, but he did pick up 4, 2nd down and 6.
Montez again takes it. It's going to be a handoff into the line. We're going to pick up the first down. Well, actually, close to the first down to the 30 to see where they mark it.
All right, they're going to spot the ball on the 30-yard line, so they're going to move the chains. That'll be, let's say the white cap, and he should say,
Come on, give it to us.
He should say first down, like
first
he does.
down, boy.
So that'll be 6:49 left in this football game. Tigers are trailing by 3. Nothing more important right now than the Tigers need to sustain a drive
and not turn the ball over.
Yeah, and put it in the end zone.
They're showing blitz once again. Going to hand the ball off. Russell dodges one to the 40, 45, 50-yard line and out of bounds.
Again, he follows his blocking out there by Brandon Barrington. Cupcake, as they call him. Nice block, kick-out move by Ken Truitt. and allowed Cameron Russell to weave his way downfield for 20 yards out to the 30-yard line. Actually, across midfield to the 41-yard line, so he'll pick up 21 yards on that one. 49-yard line.
That's all right. You didn't take your shoes off to count.
There you go. It affects all of us, Jack. It's cold down here, but that coach said you'll be cold tomorrow.
Yep. It'll be warm in that classroom with a big victory in the first round of state playoffs. Crow with twins to his left. Takes it. Hands the ball off to Cameron. Cameron going to be wrapped up right there at the 50. And number 22, P.J. Thornton of West Hall, jumping around like he just won the Super Bowl.
I don't even think he was in the play. Maybe he's congratulating his other guys.
He got up awful quick to have been in the play.
That's true. But no gain. It'll be 2nd and 10 as we were trying a little quick trap up the middle. Keyshawn Cameron had kicked out, and that's Tigers got to keep moving.
There's the snap. Fake the handoff, throw it, complete at the 45. And that's only going to give us about 4 more yards up the field.
It'll be 3rd down and about 5.5 as the Tigers. A good little play call. We've not run that slant, that what we call it. Some people call it skinny post or inside slant. We haven't run that in a while. Not since the linebacker had dropped back and almost intercepted that one. So, that's one of our favorite plays. So they pretty much got that scouted down. But just saying, we hadn't run it in a while.
Twins to the left, one man wide to this near side. Montez going to toss the ball. Cameron's going to get up the field. Driving, gets near the 40. It's going to be short of the first down.
You wonder now, are you in 4-down territory with the clock running at 5:05 and it's still ticking? It should be 4th down, and they got an injured player, so they're going to call timeout. One of the Tigers, I'll try to get a move. Maybe Kenley Bridwell. Let's see. No, it's not him. He's up and running. But it's one of the offensive linemen. Let me get the number on him.
Trying to pick it up from here.
Maybe Ethan Short. I don't see Ethan running back there. No, there he is. Okay, I'll get him one of these days.
We're going to take 30 seconds back to the station as they tend to that young man. Right now, the Tigers trailing 24-21 with 5 minutes left to go in this contest. You listen to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
When a football team ends up with 12 men on the field, it means somebody forgot to double check. And when you end up paying more for your car insurance than you need, it could also mean somebody forgot to double check. That's why State Farm will do a free discount double check by going through your policies to make sure you're getting all the discounts you deserve. Because those discounts mean big league savings. It pays to double check. Call your State Farm agent, Matt Orr, on the square in downtown LaGrange.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Greg, were you able to pick out who that was across the way that's injured?
Cameron Russell. I thought it was an offensive lineman, but Cameron's got hurt on that as he stands up. And I guess, again, it's hard to say what happened, but maybe he just got the breath knocked out of him because he's got his helmet off and the way he's walking, that could have been all she wrote. So that's good. If that's all it is, he'll catch his breath a little bit and get back. I'll try to see what's going on with that.
Tyree Carlisle has played well in previous ball games, so he'll be called on to step into that backfield.
I think the coach is telling the defense to get ready because they don't plan on punting this football. So it'll be 4th and 4. So I think they're going to try to draw them off sides maybe, but certainly going to try to do something with this.
Well, as much intensity as West Hall has played with in the second half, it is a good move to do that. The Tigers, play clock is about to start. 24 seconds, and we're going for it.
4th down and 3.
So look at this for a 4th down conversion here. Twins to this near side. Hudson wide to the left. Crow will stand in the backfield. They're going to run the ball. It's going to be Carlisle. Going to try to get upfield, and they stop him short of the 40. And that'll be a turnover on downs. And West Hall will have the ball at the 41-yard line.
Actually, he had the ball had knocked out. He had fumbled the football across the first down line, and my man that says no decided he'd pick it up and fall on it. At least he's taking credit for it anyway.
So the ball rests on the 41-yard line of West Hall. And we had a big defensive stop earlier. We need one sooner right now. With 4:40 left to go, we need the ball back pretty quick. Expect a steady diet of Tyrese Osborne, number 3. Put a man in motion. And the call goes to the tailback, and he's going to run and get a first down across the 50 on the first play.
It's an 11-yard gain off right tackle and he's able to pick up 11 yards and a first down. And, with 4:43, you just got to know that if a defense can't stop them, I don't know that there's going to be a time, because that'd be a two-score ball game. We're down by 3. We absolutely can't afford for West Hall to even think about scoring. Worst case, they get a field goal, because we got to have we don't have to have a touchdown. We need to have a field goal, but we really want a touchdown. We need to keep them out of the zone, that's for sure.
They break the huddle. Tigers need to pull some magic out of their hat. A man in motion once again. And the handoff in the line. Man, he's got another 8, 9, 10 yards. He's across the 40 down to the 38.
Well, he just kind of skipped sideways through the line of scrimmage. The Tigers just were in the backfield, like you said. We over-pursued a little bit. Didn't even realize he had the football. He kind of just skipped sideways and picked up another 14 yards. So they just keep moving those chains and ran out of bounds with 4:03 left in this ball game. Troup trailing 24-21.
Only good thing there is it did stop the clock at least. Tigers led the whole first half. West Hall has come back and scored. It's 24-21 in the second half. High snap taken by number 6, A.J. Favorite. Favorite just going to drive down and get another 8, 9 yards. Actually 10, because that's another first down.
Well, this is where, and Alba knows you got to start taking chances with 4 minutes left in this ball game, under 4 minutes at 3:56. You got to start. Really, if you hadn't been doing any slants or aggressive blitzes off the corners, you got to do that. And right now, really what I've seen is just off between guard and tackle, misdirections, and they're not even going toss sweeps or anything. They're just keeping it between the tackles right now.
Pounding it. Satterfield, the quarterback, has 2 backs to his left and right. We show blitz. Here's the handoff again to number 6. He's going to go down, kind of slide across the 25 to the 24-yard line.
Jack Schweitzer on the tackle there. But, again, we've got 2 timeouts remaining. West Hall has all 3 of their timeouts. So you got to start thinking you're 3 minutes and 15 seconds left in this contest. You got to start thinking clock management now. And, when you start calling your timeouts and what kind of defensive plays you're going to run to stop them is 2nd down and 8 as the ball's resting on the Tiger 24-yard line as West Hall's driving.
Play clock at 13. Satterfield. Again, the pistol set with Osborne behind him. Tigers show blitz. Long snap count. Play clock down to 2. 1. They're going to call a timeout. They let it run all the way down to 2:47. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station. Tigers trailing 24-21 on Eagle Sports.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Now back to more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
24-21. West Hall leading the Troup High School Tigers with 2:47 left to go in this ball game. And here we go. 2nd and 8. Man in motion. Handoff. We're going to grab him, pull him down short of the 20. Gets to about the 22-yard line. That brings up 3rd down.
And so now the Tigers call a timeout. We talk about clock management. We talk about timeouts. That'll take the Tigers down to 1 timeout remaining. West Hall has 2 timeouts remaining. 2:41 left in this contest, at least till the end of the game, end of the 4th quarter. West Hall 24, your Tigers 21.
Let's keep it here, Greg. As you mentioned, 24-21. I've been impressed by this West Hall team, Greg. They made some adjustments here in the second half, and they're not going away.
No, you're right. Any fan that was here, whether you were here or whether you're listening on the radio, because I've had plenty of folks texting me saying, "Man, we're making a lot of mistakes." This is one of those games you just let it get away from you. You made too many mistakes that cost you the football game if you wind up losing it. Just things that we should not be doing at this late in the season, and we've allowed West Hall to stay in it. The momentum's turned, especially in the second quarter and the third quarter to their liking, and they've done what they needed to do.
Third down, crowd on its feet. High snap. Handoff to the tailback who's going to be hit and drop back. Get him out of bounds. They're going to roll the clock.
All right, now see, he's calling a timeout, so that'll be Tigers' last timeout. And, of course, you had about 5 or 6 seconds roll off the clock, and he's going to argue that. Let's see what the side judge tells him. He's turning around and says, yeah, I know it, but, so that's Tigers' last timeout now. It'll be 4th and 7. It'll be on the far hash mark. Obviously they've got a kicker that's, it's pretty decent. So I would think that they would go for that field goal.
I would.
It'll be a 33, about a 41-yard attempt. I don't know if he's a 41-yard kicker or not, but either way, whether they kick a field goal or miss it, we still got to put some points on the board. Good thing if they miss it, we're down where Rayford can. If we get down to the point where Rayford can kick it to tie the ball game, send us into overtime, that's what we'd look for. Otherwise, obviously, we want to put 6 on the boards ourselves.
24-21 is our score. We're keeping it here. 2:28 left to go in this contest. They're going to change the clock to put 2:32 on is what we're hearing up in the booth. So
that'll put another 4 seconds back on the clock. Hard to say. I'm looking across the way, Jack, and I can't really tell who their kicker is and if they're planning on bringing him out. Now, they may be planning on going for it. They may have a kicker that can kick off, but maybe not one that can really kick a field goal. So they're going for it. 4th and 8, 4th and 7.5.
Wow. So they don't have the confidence in their kicker, it appears.
Well, either that or they've really got a play that's gonna. And of course, Coach G's really pointing to the. That's what he's doing now. He's saying, "Wait a second,
let's get the clock fixed." There it is, 2:32. Need every second. This is probably the biggest play of the defense in this contest. Don't jump off sides. Backs up to pass. Going to throw it.
Yes!
Knocked down, so the Tigers will get the ball. Only a couple of seconds roll off.
Huge play. Chance Hill, senior, comes off just absolutely perfect timing. The Tigers will take over with 2:28 remaining. You couldn't ask for a better. Jared Lane putting a lot of pressure on him. Throws the ball over the middle, and as soon as the receiver puts his hands on it, Chance Hill absolutely knocks the fire out of him. Ball goes to the ground. Tigers take over. 2 minutes and 28 seconds. Now remember, on the 23-yard line, so we got about 77 yards to go with no timeouts.
Trailing 24-21. Here we go. Nobody's sitting down right now on either side. Montez looking for some late game heroics here. There's the handoff. They're going to be in the backfield as we make the handoff. But no, Cameron Russell breaks free.
No, you need to get up and roll. Get up and roll now. No timeouts left. We probably lost a yard or so on that one, so you really got to go because no timeouts. You got to be smart on what kind of plays you're going to call. What do you expect? What kind of plays you expect?
2:12, 2:07. Russell will roll to the left side of Montez. Montez gets it back on the right side. We got to go, guys. Got to go. There's a snap. He backs up to pass. Looking. Dodges the man. Rolling to this near side. Looking. Goes all the way down the field. Got a man wide open down there at the 40. We make the catch at the 38. Ken Truitt is a hero of this ball game so far.
Beautiful throw by Montez Crow. Ken Truitt, who just intercepted the ball in the end zone a few series ago, turns around and catches the ball on the 37-yard line of West Hall. With 1 minute and 47 seconds left, 1 minute 46 seconds. It'll stop while they move the chains. Get the ball in and ready to roll for the Tigers.
Rolling the clock now. Russell going to motion on the far side. They're going to step up. Montez got to get out of bounds. He's going to do that. Get out of bounds at the 35-yard line. He'll pick up 2 across the line. That'll stop the clock.
That'll stop the clock. Luckily, he gets out of bounds because it was so close to them rolling their arms for sure.
So excellent job by Montez. The earlier play, giving him a little bit more of a heads up of what he needs to do in that situation.
Yeah, you're talking about exciting times for the Tigers and Tiger fans this whole season. And this is not the first time we've been in a situation like this. Wow, so many games we've had. It's just intense and a lot of emotions as the game comes down to the end. But 1 minute and 34 seconds. Again, Tigers out of timeouts, trailing 24-21.
Crow waits for the shotgun snap. They run out. They jump off sides and give us 5 more yards up the field.
So that'll be 2nd and 3 now. Ball was on the 35. It'll move it up to the 30-yard line at the West Hall 30. So as the game winds down, folks, there's
every yard is important, Greg, because you think about the possibility of having to tie this ball off the foot of Carson Rayford.
That's a great point, Jack. I look up, and there's not a Tiger fan sitting down. They're standing up all along the fence. What a great crowd for a Thursday night. It's all come down to this. West Hall 24, Troup 21. Second down and 3 for the Tigers on West Hall's 30-yard line.
Russell rolls to the right. There's the snap. He's back to pass. Throws it complete to Truitt at the 25. Truitt, find his way, trying to get out of bounds. They're trying to keep him in bounds.
That'll get a first down. That should stop the clock with 127. 126.
He's rolling it, but we got to stop it.
Coach Glisson got the referee's first down, so at 124 left. Ball's moved down to the 24-yard line. First down for the Tigers.
Do you take the shot at the end zone right here, Greg?
I think I just still work the sidelines. You got to think about the clock. A lot of movement.
That may be against us.
A lot of movement.
That's our side.
Yep, it is.
Ball started on the offense.
So the fans, to put this in perspective, no timeouts left for the Tigers. West Hall still has 2. 1 minute and 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. West Hall leading your Tigers 24-21. And you made a good point, Jack. We need to be in field goal range for Carson Rayford, but we sure would like a 6.
Russell rolls to the outside.
We got motion again. It could be backing up Tigers yet one more time. Yep. We're trying to run. I don't know what kind of play we're trying to run, but we've lost 10 yards in 2 plays, and I don't know what kind of formation, but it's a little different because you take from a pistol position, you take Cameron in motion toward the West Hall sidelines, and it looks like the offensive line's a little confused as they start rolling back early. So, again, the clock's rolling. We got to roll.
Time ticks down to 1 minute left to go in this contest. Montez takes the shotgun snap, backs up to pass, throws it across. Complete. Actually looks complete. They're going to say he did make the catch.
Yeah, he did. The clock's rolling. We got to roll. That really doesn't pick up. It picks up about 9 yards.
Back to the line of scrimmage.
It's still second down and about
all the tools and equipment
11.
handymen and contractors need in our area. And if you're planning a wedding, party, tailgate, reunion, or corporate event, LaGrange Equipment and Tool Rental has you covered. Like them on Facebook and see all the particulars they offer. Plus, they're open Monday through Saturday. LaGrange Equipment and Tool Rental, Greenville Street, LaGrange, next to CVS Pharmacy. Phone 706-882-8665. That's 706-882-8665. LaGrange Equipment and Tool Rental.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
36 seconds left to go. Montez back to pass, throwing all the way down towards the far end. Throw the flag. Pass interference down the far side.
Kobe Hudson on the 3-yard line had a beat on the ball, and he gets tripped up purposely by the corner. Hey, not a bad call by the corner because, that could have been a touchdown. 29 and a half seconds left, and showing pass interference. And, of course, West Hall guys are actually pointing toward it was Kobe, but Kobe had no way of touching the kid.
Well, and Greg, that comes up. We had a little technical issue and went back to the station for a second. We had another penalty in the middle of that.
The ball was on the 31. I'm sorry, Jack. It should come down to the 21-yard line with 29 and a half seconds to go in this game. So you're right, Jack. The Tigers took a shot at the end zone. Down to the 16-yard line.
We cannot turn it over. 29 seconds. We're close to a first down. Montez will have Russell to his left, backing behind him.
One of the things that Carson Rayford, if he's brought on the kick,
I hope you can buy your auto and winter
he has to have his feet warm.
That means I can.
Intercepted by West Hall in the end zone.
Only because we do that in real life. Hang on. Happy Groundhog Day, too. State Farm, here to help life go right. Call an agent today.
Visit your LaGrange State Farm agent, Mabel Smith Sharp, online at letmabelquote.com. The action continues now with more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back. Sorry about the technical difficulties. It came at a terrible time. as Montez Crow under pressure throws it to the end zone, and it's intercepted by West Hall. They'll bring it out. Personal foul face mask against the Tigers, adding insult to injury.
Well,
there's only 16 seconds left to go in this contest, Greg.
I'm standing down here in the end zone at the front pylon, and you could just see Montez wanting to throw the football and really had no business throwing the football. That I hate to say that, but dadgummit, you got Truitt 5 yards down in the end zone, and you had a cornerback sitting on the goal line. And the worst thing Montez should have done, and maybe he was trying to do that, was throw it and maybe hit it on the ground at about the 10 or 5 yard line, but he threw it and the kid intercepted it on really about the 1 yard line and then took it out from there. Yeah. So that's been this game. It's just been a game full of mental errors and mistakes that you just wish you had back. And again, anything could happen at 16.5 seconds left in the ball game. They could snap, fumble the ball, anything could happen, but it's kind of hard to believe that would happen as West Hall comes to LaGrange down here in Troup County and looks like they're going to take one from the Tigers.
Yeah, 3-1 on the season in away games, so most of their games they won were away, and this looks like it's going to be one as well. And a miraculous season where the Tigers looks to be falling away. Oh, my goodness. Again, our apologies back to those folks listening to us for the technical difficulties. We had to step away a couple of times. But now 16 seconds left to go. 24-21, West Hall leading. And you're going to see them snap the ball, take a D, and that's probably going to do it.
A lot of Tiger fans are leaving kind of that's all they've got to do. Boom, game over. So Tiger season comes to an end. 24-21, West Hall beats the Tigers, but I tell you what, wow, a game full of mental mistakes that we made, and I just be honest with you, don't take anything away from West Hall. They had a lot of momentum swings, but they had them because we gave it to them. Yeah. We made a ton of mental mistakes, but it is what it is. Tigers got to pick themselves up, learn, and keep improving, and you know what? Give you a day or two off and get ready for next season.
Let's take 4 spots back to the station. And we'll bring it back out here, and we'll talk some more about this contest. The Tigers fall 24-21 to West Hall right here on Eagle Sports.
Introducing the most valuable provider, your nationally ranked WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Ranked a top 100 large community hospital by Troup Health Analytics. Named a top 100 great community hospital by Becker's Hospital Review. Rated top 100 in medical excellence and patient safety by CareChecks. WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Award-winning healthcare right here in LaGrange. To learn more, visit wellstar.org/WGMC. We believe in life well lived.
Have you gotten your flu shot? Now is the time. Holmes Pharmacy is the place to get your flu shot. And if you have insurance, it could be free. So don't wait. Drive right up to Holmes Pharmacy and get your flu shot today at Commerce Avenue in LaGrange or in Hamilton. And if your doctor feels you need a high-dose flu shot, Holmes Pharmacy has you covered.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships. Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9, or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football, and a disappointing loss for the Tigers tonight as Their season will end 24-21 against the Spartans of West Hall. And it's been an incredible ride this year, 8-3 as we finish the season. And the Tigers have done things that no one expected them to do this season. But again, just this team was just a little too much tonight. That we shot ourselves in the foot several times. They took advantage of the mistakes that we made, as any good team will do. And the Tigers, again, will fall tonight by a score of 24-21. Coach Glisson give his last on-the-field comments to the team.
Well, unfortunately, he's over here talking about, don't be. There's no finger pointing. There's enough of that to go around. You learn a lot through adversity. You learn more about these men and these young men through this kind of defeat, the character of a young man, than you will when you win and everything's all fine and dandy. And he said, we went from 1-9 to 8-3. These seniors, I know they're very emotional right now. Several of them crying. I saw Jared Lane shedding some tears, and Cameron Russell's, he's tore up as well. And I get it. I would be too, especially when you knew you had this game in your fingertips. So, we win as a team, we lose as a team. He said, we build character, we love each other, and there'll be no finger pointing because, this is what it is. We're going to go back to work, and we're going to learn from all this. So, Tigers had their opportunities tonight for sure. That's unfortunate that we were probably our own worst enemy tonight.
Well, again, it's an excellent group of young men. They've done what really no one in the state expected them to do to even get to the playoffs this year, to even have a winning record. And I can't tell you how proud I am of these young men. And you and I know so many of these guys and their families, Greg. And it's tough, as I say, Coach Glisson breaking the group.
Let's see if I can get him real quick when we get this thing. I know he's got a lot to talk about. Coach, man, I don't want to say. I'm going to let you just say a few words.
Well, I'll say this: wasn't our best execution game, that's for sure. Hats off to them. They played a good job. They got running downhill in the second half, and we had a hard time tackling them. They were a little bit bigger than we were, and just gave us a lot of fits. We were a little bit more beat up than when we led on to everybody. I mean, we were a little bit beat up. I think you saw Cam and Chance and those guys hobbling around, and then Ken got beat up a little bit there, and Kobe was beat up, and so we were a little bit beat up. We were hoping to fight through and come out with some adrenaline and just keep that up the whole game. We had a hard time maintaining it.
But the type of season you've had, Coach, and you talked about these kids. I just heard you tell them you learn more about a young man and times the character of a young man in times like these, and through adversity than you do when you win. And it all came down to it was excitement. And we've been this place before, and it's just tough when you have a game like tonight and you want to win so bad. But you've done so much with this team. These kids have reacted so well, and I know you'll continue to work with these guys for sure.
This program's built on character, and right now is when that true character's got to show up. We win with pride, we lose with pride. It's not about so much. It is about these guys, but it's also about the guys that came before them, the guys that have come after them, that put on that Troup jersey. And this is built on pride, and they're handling it. It's tough, and it's going to hurt more right now than it'll hurt, any other day of the year probably. But kudos to our guys. They fought hard. We were hoping to pull the rabbit out of the hat one more time, and it just didn't happen for us.
Well, we love you, Coach, and go get you guys. We'll see you tomorrow morning, okay?
Thank you, buddy.
Or Saturday morning. Hey, talking about that, again, you couldn't ask for, he knows it hurts. He knows it hurts, but you know what? It's kind of like my wife and I were talking today, kind of like Steel Magnolia. Sometimes you just got to grin and stand up proud and keep going, and it's hurting inside. But this too shall pass, and we're going to learn from this as a program, as a team, as a coaching staff, and these sophomores and these juniors. Let it feel the hurt enough, and they won't want to hurt like this again.
It was a tough night, Greg. We're going to take another break. We'll come back. We'll kind of wrap things up here from Callaway Stadium as the Tigers have fallen and into their season 24-21 against the Spartans of West Hall. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Introducing the most valuable provider, your nationally ranked WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Ranked a top 100 large community hospital by Troup Health Analytics. Named a top 100 great community hospital by Becker's Hospital Review. Rated top 100 in medical excellence and patient safety by CareChecks. WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Award-winning healthcare right here in LaGrange. To learn more, visit wellstar.org/WGMC. We believe in life well lived.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, But your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows, no matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years. And how it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Kia of LaGrange. Join us this month in participating in No Shave November. We're going to stop shaving and start raising funds for the American Cancer Society by donating a portion of our sales to them. We may not be shaving our beards, but we're shaving prices in all new Kias, like the 17 Kia Forte for as low as $15,900. If you're looking for a stylish car with great gas mileage, the Forte is perfect for you. Stop by and see us, beards and all, or visit us online at KiaofLaGrange.com and help support your local economy.
Price plus tax, tag, and title. Stock number 19075.
MBM Food Service, a subsidiary of McLean Company, is looking for you, with immediate Class A route delivery driver positions available for LaGrange Distribution Center, with average earnings annually of $76,000 to $82,000. A Class CDL and 9 months of verifiable experience are required. Visit mbmlagrange.com to apply. That's mbmlagrange.com. All positions with MBM require a pre-employment drug test and a background check. MBM is an equal opportunity employer.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service.
Bravo!
It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way, by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service. Some might call that old school. But then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football.
To the victor go the spoils, and as I look down the field, the Spartans are enjoying this victory as they've traveled down here to Callaway Stadium, the first round of the state playoffs for Quad A. The Tigers falling 24-21. And Greg, there were so many different opportunities that we had in this ball game in both the first half and the second half. Late in the game, driving all the way down, and that's the one that kind of just resonates with me, that a ball that is maybe ill-advised throwing, they pick us off at the 1 yard line and just crush our hopes for a victory in this ball game.
Well, you know, I was telling some of the coaches off the air, and some of the Tanner's dad, Coach Wilson's dad, and Whitney. You know who I really feel for right now. The team, like you say, it's a character building night for sure. But I'm gonna feel for Montez because he understands as a leader and a quarterback that he probably could have done a couple of things differently, and he's going to carry this burden for a long time. Hopefully he'll be able to shake it, but trust me, when he lays his head down here in a little bit, it's going to bother him, and I know it is. And you know what? All we can do as a team, we're going to pick it up. We're going to go from there. We're going to learn from it. And the bitter sting that these juniors and these sophomores that have been a huge integral part of this team this year, and they're going to feel this sting, and I don't think they like it, and I think they're going to do something better next year.
Well, but at the same time, Greg, they've also had a taste of victory. You know, it's 8-2 in the regular season. We fall in the first round, but that 8 wins, that's the most wins we've had in a long time at Troup High School.
Oh yeah, that's huge. It's been since Coach Jeter was around that we had 9 or 10 or 11 wins, and you know it's been a long time coming, but you know good for the guys, and you know they'll learn, they'll grow from it. I just hated that it ended on an interception when we had an opportunity to at least have Carson Rayford come in and attempt a field goal, or with 29 seconds left, go to the end zone one or twice more.
Well, Greg, we're going to take one more break. When we come back, we'll close things out for not just this broadcast, but for the season for the Troup High School Tigers. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Introducing the most valuable provider, your nationally ranked WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Ranked a top 100 large community hospital by Troup Health Analytics. Named a top 100 great community hospital by Becker's Hospital Review. Rated top 100 in medical excellence and patient safety by CareChecks. WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Award-winning healthcare right here in LaGrange. To learn more, visit wellstar.org/WGMC. We believe in life well lived.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows. No matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years, and how it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Key of LaGrange. Join us this month in participating in No Shave November. We're going to stop shaving and start raising funds for the American Cancer Society by donating a portion of our sales to them. We may not be shaving our beards, but we're shaving prices in all new Kias, like the 17 Kia Forte for as low as $15,900. If you're looking for a stylish car with great gas mileage, the Forte is perfect for you. Stop by and see us, beards and all, or visit us online at keyoflagrange.com and help support your local economy.
Price plus tax, tag, and title. Stock number 19075.
Have you gotten your flu shot? Now is the time. Holmes Pharmacy is the place to get your flu shot. And if you have insurance, it could be free. So don't wait. Drive right up to Holmes Pharmacy and get your flu shot today at Commerce Avenue in LaGrange or in Hamilton. And if your doctor feels you need a high-dose flu shot, Holmes Pharmacy has you covered.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
So the Tigers fall tonight 24-21 to West Hall and the Spartans of West Hall, and that's going to be the last gasp for the Tigers of this season. But again, as Greg and I were talking about a minute ago, what a remarkable season the Tigers have had, going from 1-9 last year, really not over 3 or 4 wins in the previous couple of years, to be able to step up tonight and have a great home crowd. We were in this game to the very last minute, and just a few mistakes here and there, and we could have been going on to the next round. But going back to Greg, it has been a joy once again to call ball games with you. But we were just that close, but it was tough to come away with a loss tonight.
It kind of reminds me of I believe it was the '96 Braves when Otis Nixon laid a bunt down, and it's like it's over. It's that quick. It's done. He laid a bunt down and he got thrown out at first. It's like, what?
All of that work, all that preparation.
Yeah, and we're driving, and we got 29.5 seconds left, and you're thinking, we just talked about Rayford, and then all of a sudden, boom, interception. It's like, oh my, it's done. So you hate it for the team, and because but it happens. It happens. Nobody can point any fingers. Nobody needs to say anything other than "Good job, Tigers," and that's life. Nobody's perfect. The team wins as a team, loses as a team. They work together as a team, and they'll grow as a team. You just hate it for the seniors to kind of end on like this. So you'd almost rather see a missed field goal or something than an interception. Last thing that you want to see like that. But again, it's an adversity situation. The Tigers will grow from it. They already have. Last year at this time, who would have thought would ever been here talking like this, finishing the season 8-3?
Yep. So, again, a tremendous job by the Tigers tonight. Our thanks to Coleman Vice and all the great work at Eagle Sports for getting all of the local teams on the air. It's been a great season with them. Just give Coleman a punch in the shoulder there, Greg. He's right there. just a good attaboy to him, and our thanks to Malcolm tonight for running things here at the stadium. Chris back at the station. All the guys that have helped us all season long, Thomas and the team, and all of our coaches shows. Greg, y'all have one more Saturday morning quarterback?
We do. Come join us Saturday morning live at Kia Showroom at 9 o'clock, and Coach G and I will kind of recap tonight's game and the season, and kind of give you some insights as to what we're going to be doing in the off season, and what is in the next sport. And some of the football players will be moving on to play wrestling, to play basketball, and some of them, about 7 or 8 of them, are going to move into the wrestling program, which will only benefit them as a football player, just some of the moves they're going to make. So, yeah, come live, join us Saturday morning, come out and enjoy a Chick-fil-A biscuit from the Parkway, and ride in the Kia, and who knows, you might drive a new car home. But, yeah, we'll kind of wrap it up Saturday morning and go from there.
All right, sounds great. We're going to close things out again for the season for the Tigers. Again, 8-3 on the season with the one game into the playoffs. Our thanks to everyone who's been walking along beside us, that has supported us all over the place. We appreciate you very much, and we'll see you next season on the radio.
Hi, friends. Jess Lichter here with Kia of LaGrange. Join us this month in participating in No Shave November. We're going to stop shaving and start raising funds for the American Cancer Society by donating a portion of our sales to them. We may not be shaving our beards, but we're shaving prices in all new Kias, like the 17 Kia Forte for as low as $15,900. If you're looking for a stylish car with great gas mileage, the Forte is perfect for you. Stop by and see us, beards and all, or visit us online at KiaofLaGrange.com and help support your local economy.
Price plus tax, tag, and title. Stock number 19075.
Have you gotten your flu shot? Now is the time. Holmes Pharmacy is the place to get your flu shot. And if you have insurance, it could be free. So don't wait. Drive right up to Holmes Pharmacy and get your flu shot today at Commerce Avenue in LaGrange or in Hamilton. And if your doctor feels you need a high-dose flu shot, Holmes Pharmacy has you covered.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure